So so then the Frost Giants was a weird one where we were attacked by the Zentrum and we were split into two parties, sent to different universes. It was a whole thing. But this is actually work as a good recap because we're in the Storm Giants now. But in the Frost Giants, we did not give them a new leader, so they were kind of leaderless when we left. And then Fire Giants, we just snuck around. That would have been one you liked because we did not do any combat. We only snuck around and lied to people. But the problem with that is evil is still in charge with the Fire Giants. Cloud Giants, we were originally just going to kill all the bad Cloud Giants, but then we met a good Cloud Giant. We put him in charge. I don't know if you're sensing a theme here. And then most recently, we are infiltrating the Storm Giants. Supposedly, our good King Hecaton and what's the queen's name? I know it. It's in my head somewhere.
It's probably in the specs.
Oh, it definitely is.
I know it, I swear.
King Hecaton and Queen Neri both liked small folk. Queen Neri more so. Queen Neri would literally go to the Sword Coast and go around and visit with small folk. Their daughter, Princess Sarissa, took after them in that she also likes small folk. But Princess Mirren and Princess Nim do not like small folk, and they're more hoity-toity and such. So then Queen Neri was murdered, supposedly by small folk. King Hecaton was looking into it, and then King Hecaton disappeared. So that is that. Currently, they had named the successor as Princess Sarissa, so she's currently the temporary queen, and she's being advised by both a council of nobles and by 2 advisors. So that is where we are at. So last time we had we found out where the
Al, what happened to your headset? Because you're
I
very
have my
really
headset on because I'm dumb. I don't have my headset on. That's what.
Yeah.
So did you guys hear any of that, or was I just
no,
Yeah,
we heard
yeah,
it.
it was just
very,
not the best.
Yeah, it was
just tinny.
Okay, I got you. 1 second.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Oh, I got a stream deck. Those things aren't cheap.
Ooh.
Very cool.
He's just really showing me up. Showing me up today.
I like
have
toys.
to do if everyone's camera freezes on Roll20?
Just
you
reconnect.
reconnect under settings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Settings, reconnect.
I think that didn't we have problems with this last time?
It happens,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
been doing
Yeah,
okay lately though.
Mostly happens in
There's
Craig's
Hubert.
stream
All right.
because he's got all the stuff going.
Yeah, he's got all the fancy schmancy stuff.
All right, testing. Is that better?
Oh, that sounds
A
good.
little bit better.
Okay. Well, I have a headset on. That's all I can tell you.
Now I can turn you down again.
Okay. So, we had gotten all the magical giant items. We brought them back to the temple, and we learned the location of Maelstrom, the storm giant stronghold castle.
Mhm.
Yes, we found that there's 2 ways to get to it. We could magically teleport to it instantly using the item we found, or we can go the hard way and sail there. Knowing our party, and they like to sail, we sailed there.
Woo! Hell yeah, we did.
In the process,
Everything
though,
is darkness.
we sailed directly into an underwater hurricane thing, the Maelstrom, sinking
The ship.
sinking the ship and the pirates that were with us with it. Osk and his crew are lost to the Tempest. And in fact, when you guys landed in the bottom, they weren't with you, so you don't know where Osk or the pirates are. The Moon Maiden is smashed to bits, just completely destroyed. So yeah, you guys have crashed into the bottom of the storm. You find yourselves at the center of the at the bottom of the storm, and let me put you there now.
Right. Yeah, we had a little bit of a battle with some creatures, a little bit.
Yes, you fought some crabs.
You got lots of
learn
crab
the
meat.
map?
you learn not to go near the whales because they will attack you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So and we are here. I will
Why?
take Hogswain out, and Hogswain
Doggy.
will press a button, teleport out, and then he will let the tower know that we need backup, and that's why in teleports Hubert.
Who?
Whoosh.
Yes.
Our
that handsome
Tabaxi
belly.
rogue.
I love it. I totally forgot that you were a tabaxi. That's awesome.
Yeah, Hubert, you show up, just teleported in. Hogswain didn't really give you any details. He's just like, the party needs help and I can't do it. And so Hubert, you show up. You're here now.
Hey.
How did I get here?
Oh, we have teleportation between the tower and where the party is, and vice versa.
Oh shit, Hubert!
All right, I'll
Where
push
did
my I
Hogswain
believe
go?
button. Still a little drunk from all the binge drinking I've been doing.
Why am I not surprised, Brother Hubert?
I got some
don't-
stuff just falling out of my pockets that I stole off people.
Just trinkets.
Just random crap, has no value.
Oh, and we do have a new friend. A couple of us drew from the Deck of Many Things, which is a deck that could do anything from give you a level or a magic item to kill you instantly and you're dead forever.
It's a deck of some things. It's not the deck
yes.
of many things.
Yes, it's a modified version. But a couple players drew from it. One of them, Fizzy, drew a friend. And so she now has an ally, a Duragar named Guldrum. So he's now part of the party as well.
Let's see, a dwarf?
He's a dark dwarf.
Ah.
Basically, typically an evil race, like there's dark elves, he's a dark dwarf, but there are good ones among them, so he's a good dark dwarf.
Just go with it.
Guys, you know, it just occurred to me on that damn swim down. Have we even talked about what we're doing here?
No,
We're
not
killing
really.
giants, aren't we?
I think you're looking for Princess Sarissa, ideally. I think that was the idea.
But what for what?
To talk to her about her father and find out where her father went missing and stuff. Because you're
Right.
looking for King Hecaton.
Yes.
Because he's either missing or dead. So you need to find out like where his last known location was and things like that. Like you're basically the cops trying to talk to like the victim's daughter. You know what I mean? Like that's the idea.
We're trying to avoid the whole ordning thing because the giants are restless and they're trying to take over from the storm giants. Civil war there, then they're going to start having trouble with the dragons and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Going to be a problem for us, small folk.
Okay.
So
Are we supposed to just see darkness?
No.
Zoom out.
Huh.
Yeah,
Zoom
we're
out,
like-
zoom out and scroll.
yeah,
Okay.
we're like down the bottom of the page.
Oh, okay. That makes more
Where-
sense.
Where? Yeah.
I was like, all I see is darkness.
I'm
We're in the number called 8.
Kyle,
Down
you can,
and to the
you,
left.
You can
It's
drag
so
us all to that
convenient
point on the
that
map.
the builders here
do
made
I do
sure
that?
to
Wait,
tell you
sorry.
where you are.
Tell me how to do that. How do I drag you guys to this point on the map?
Shift while you ping.
Yeah, shift and ping.
Shift while I ping?
Look at that.
Oh.
Fancy.
Interesting.
Stop
Very cool.
kidnapping me! Ah!
Very cool. That is super helpful. Thank you. Yeah, so we're here. We know not to go near whales. So we have we have 3 choices. We can go explore this room here. We
Go
can go
directly towards the whale.
We can go upstairs, and then we have this room here. So there's 2 rooms that are offshoots, and there's an upstairs. We know this just goes back to the crabs.
I say we finish down here before we
Right, agreed. Map it out. Make sure we go.
upstairs.
Are we under the sea? Under the sea.
Under
Yes,
the
yes.
sea.
You are in. This is all under the water. You're just in like a bubble, a pocket of air.
Yep,
All right.
the giant.
So right or left?
We're all
Can
left.
we peek at the? Can we peek without actually going in so we get more
Sure.
information?
Yeah.
Not me, because I'm a clunky girl. Or wait, am I a clunky girl in this character? Yeah, I'm a clunky
Yeah,
girl.
you're right.
No.
I guess I could.
How the hell do you
Forever
keep
a
them all
clunky
straight?
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a rope.
Hubert can sneak in and take a look. Yeah.
Now,
Oh my
what do
god.
I have to do? Like
that's so
stealth and
Yeah.
perception?
Just give me stealth and perception. Exactly.
Do I have to like move kind of
Yeah,
up
move.
here?
Yes, that would be perfect.
All right. So stealth 29
Okay. Very good.
and perception is 18.
Alrighty. In 9, this appears to be a sparring chamber. You see giant-sized dummies that are held up with like rigging and sails. Looks like they've taken pieces of wrecked ships and used them to build these things. There's a stone rack holding quarterstaffs. Yeah.
All right. I tell that to the group.
Okay. And then because it's right across, I'll just apply the same stealth to 10. So just roll me a perception for room 10.
18.
Okay. A staircase. Yeah. It's a good thing you stealth because in this room, there is a guard. A sleeping storm giant floats in the middle of the water. Basically, they're just lazily like swimming in the water, but fell asleep while doing like the back, like laying on their back. But you also notice there are 4 chests. There are 4 clams that could be opened and 1 chest. As we learned last time, the chests are alive, and if you try to open the chest in the wrong way, you can get poisoned. But yes, we could definitely, if depending on what you guys decide to do with the guard, there are 4 clams and 1 chest in 10.
So is this technically a storm giant? Do we think?
Oh, I can flash it up. Yeah.
Nice.
Look
Yeah,
at the
it's
storm
pretty
giant.
stormy.
Yeah, that looks good.
So you said supposedly they're not enemies?
As far as we know, these are all good. Everyone in here is good, and we want to get to the good leader. So
Yes.
by that logic, it perhaps would be not good to steal anything or to kill anything.
We could always talk to them
Wow,
and see if they'll bring us to the right place, and if they
Yeah.
give us a lip, we'll pop them one.
That's a great idea. Is waking them up
So,
and
why are we
saying
doing all
escort
this
us
sneaking
to.
around if these guys are supposed to be good?
Well, because we were attacked by these crabs here, and then and we were attacked by a whale here, and then in here this thing was
It's
trying to
echoing.
get us but failed. So we have found
Ugh.
several
An angry
monsters.
vagina.
We
Yes.
have found several monsters, animals, and creatures that have attacked us.
Oh,
We
okay.
ha- we
No one
haven't
like
found any.
sentient.
Yes, we haven't found
Okay.
any humanoids that have attacked us yet.
Hey, Kyle,
Yet being the imperative word.
Yes, Paul.
do you have another mic active?
Not that I know of.
Why
you
is
hear me
something
as
going
echo?
on?
Yeah, you're echoing. Nobody else is, just you.
Does anybody else hear my echo?
I don't now.
No, I don't hear it now.
Oh,
no.
It's been doing this weird thing sometimes. What I
Oh, no.
literally have to do when that happens is I go into my settings, change absolutely nothing on
Yeah.
Discord, and then
Yeah.
I close out and open it up again.
Yeah,
and it's fine.
that's what happened. You said there was a
Yeah.
problem. I went to settings. I asked, "Is it good now?" And then you said yes.
Yeah, no,
So-
you're good. You're good. Sounds much better. Thank you.
So weird.
Technology.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like it needs to refresh the settings, basically. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Why don't you guys tell me how you're approaching this giant and waking him up or her up? Wait 1 second. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Despite the picture, this is apparently a female storm giant.
Funny looking boobs on that one.
Yep. And a beard.
But yeah.
Now I forget, how big are these guys? Do we like stand up to their waist or their knee or?
I think they're like
about
25,
they're
30
like
foot.
they're like 20 feet tall. So
Okay.
if you're like 5 foot, you're up to their knee-ish. That'd probably be correct.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
Come on, Dick. I
And the
really
squares
can't
on
play
this
right
are
now.
technically 10 feet, but for purposes, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So tell me how you approach. How are you gonna wake her up, and what are you doing?
He slapped me with his tail. Did you see that?
That's just great.
Should we like gently wake this guy up? Talk to him?
Does anyone speak giant?
I happen to speak giant.
Nice.
Wow.
I do not.
I also don't. I'm a
Wow,
dwarf.
Yubi, where have you been? Yeah, go show him our badge and tell him we helped out the ordning and stuff, and we got to see Sarissa.
All right. How should I wake him? Should I just like toss a rock at him or?
Oh, I don't
Oh,
think
it's a
tossing a rock
she.
would be a good idea.
Reading
you
spell
were
made him?
Bad.
I can't tell if
Perhaps-
it's a guy or a girl.
Maybe
Perhaps you would
could,
know the culturally appropriate way for giant since you speak giant. Kind of like for like an Anglo-Saxon, it may be
Yes.
good morning or whatever.
Hubert, why don't you give me insight or history with advantage?
All right. Let's see. What's my insight? 0 history is 2.
It's like you can wake them up in any way that's not hurting them or surprising them.
All right, with advantage, I got a 19 on history.
Okay. You would know that swimming is a little different, so that's an issue. Because like typically it would be like shaking the furniture they're sitting in or something, or like knocking on a door. There's no door and there's no furniture. So, but you do know the
Starting off
giant word. You do know the giant word, the words for like greetings. You know, hello. We're here to visit. So I think if you were to like knock on the cave wall or like I don't know, it's
Alright.
kind of weird.
I'm gonna whip out my lute. I'm gonna
Nice.
wake him up with a song.
You
Oh,
can
that's
Nice.
whip
a
out
good
your
one.
what?
That's a very good
There you
one.
go.
Can
And
we
because
go
you-
to an appropriate distance where we could back him up yet not wake up the giant before
Yeah.
he wants to?
Yeah, I would say as long as you guys are at the bottom of the stairs, you're good. If you come to the top of the stairs, you would need to like roll stealth if you wanted to not wake him up or whatever. But yeah.
Okay.
So Hubert, yeah, you play your lute. Please give me a performance check. And you are playing some kind of giant-y kind of song because you know giant. And
It's a nat 20 on
Say-
performance.
dirty 20. But yes.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yes.
30, 20.
But
Say,
still good.
Fizzy, do you want to come down with the rest of us?
Oh yeah, sorry.
The thing I was
That's
gonna
okay. I was confused too. I thought it was the other room.
Come on, Cat. I mean, come on. Seriously, you just.
Oh,
She
I
knows
just
mommy's
love
not
you
feeling
so
well.
much.
Yeah.
He wants to cuddle with mommy because mommy not feeling well.
Yeah, I know. I know he does.
We'll just grab this real quick. There we go. No more confusion. I have fixed it.
Look at them titties.
Jesus Christ, it's a big ass.
What titties? Flash her up.
1 second.
Show off the ladies.
Okay.
That's an incredibly impractical weapon. We could probably take her no problem if we had.
It is
Oh, yeah.
true.
Are you talking about the boobies or are you talking about the weapon in her hand?
I am talking about the flail.
Flail, yeah.
Hey, didn't I squish somebody's head with my dress? Was it this one? I don't.
You did
I thought it
one.
was
Oh, not
brilliant.
my breast, but
So-
it was no, it was the NPC I was playing or whatever.
Yeah,
upon,
yep,
Yeah.
upon hearing the music, she'll stir in the water and she'll sit up and she'll start treading water, and she'll be like, Markovar, is that you? Because she thinks you're like probably like a giant lutist or whatever. And she'll be like, oh, you're not Markovar. Little folk. What are you doing in this part of the castle?
And I tell her I am searching. We are searching for who are we looking for?
Princess Sarissa.
I tell her our mission.
Okay. So you're looking for Princess Sarissa in order to help the Ordning and King Hekaton.
Yes.
And she would be like, it's highly unorthodox for small folk to wander the castle without having spoken to people first. But I guess if you come in through the Maelstrom, getting here would make sense. Okay, come with me, and I will speak to Sarissa and her sisters and the advisors, and we'll see if we can figure something out.
Get her done.
So you are going to follow her. She will point at the whale when she gets here. And excuse me. And she'll be like, down, girl, down, girl. So you guys can walk past this whale now. Go back in towards the crab area.
Can I ask? Can we pet the whale?
No, that whale has been trained not to be friendly, so it won't. There's only one whale that's friendly of the three. So
Are we still trying to tame every animal we come across?
I mean, so far we have been, yes.
Absolutely. That is
That's why
definitely
you have the menagerie.
Did
to
you not
cast
see
them.
the
Oh
loading
yeah,
page where we
Bert,
just
I
had,
don't know
like,
if you saw
20
that.
animals?
We'll go back there real quick. So at the bottom of this page are all of the animals or friends we've made along the way that haven't been adopted. So like everybody that's been adopted are by our characters, but the ones that are just the parties are down here at the bottom.
But we still have them. True.
Yes.
We have some dragons too. We sent them to the castle with you.
You
Yes.
don't mean Ling Ling. You mean specifically Eisendraug and his wife. Okay. Yes. But yes, Hubert, you have your pet chicken Nugget.
Yep.
And your mount, unnamed pig. And so
I think his name
That
is
is unnamed pig.
Shutterstock.
Little UP.
That was the name of my first ever lover.
Unnamed pig.
Pig.
Or Shutterstock.
Yeah,
That's what he named his hand.
Because of the aperture rate, baby. Hey.
Ayo. I really am gonna order a matcha. I need it.
Hell yeah.
Can you order
girl.
me one? Send it here, please. I'll pay you.
You
Yeah.
need it. You need it very matcha.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know, Kyle, you bought a joke book and have yet to use it. It
No,
gotta be better than what
I
you
bought that joke book.
That was one of 'em.
I bought that joke book specifically for my character Jukes, who is a comedian bard. So that's why I bought the joke book for him.
You
My
need to
jokes
learn
are-
through your character, I guess.
You know, Kyle, in pun battles, I normally dominate, but with you, I have a tough time just matching you.
Ooh, Jesus.
But bump.
All right.
All right. So, there's no way to do
No,
it.
let's play D&D.
Yeah.
Let's just play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you what I was trying to do. I was trying to figure out some way to do pun, but with puny, but it doesn't really work. So we move across, follow the Storm Giant Guard. So she leads you to over here.
I'm sorry, miss. Your legs are really long. I'm just getting used to this armor. It's really heavy.
Busy, where are you?
My character guy.
I just see
disappeared.
blackness. Sorry.
Oh,
His
yeah?
character disappeared.
That's how
I don't see where
stealthy you are at
Fizzy is
level
either.
11.
Yeah, I
Right.
think I exited out when he I was moving my character as he moved to the other map to show all the characters.
Okay,
So I have
will.
no idea where she is.
Yes, I will add new characters back in. So we need a new Hubert. We need a new Fizzy
And Goldrum.
and Goldrum. Okay, cool. So she shows you into 2. 2 is.
I have no control over Goldrum.
Oh, okay. Let me fix that. It's weird. But
Yeah, sorry.
no,
There we are.
it's my fault. All right. 2 appears to be. You see some kind of arcane runes on the floor here. You don't know what they do. So this is assume some kind of ritual chamber or something. But she shows you further to these doors here. And she says, if you'll wait here, we have specific rooms for small folk. There are 2 rooms here. So, have a seat, sit down. I'll go talk to the royals, and I'll be back.
Can I do an Arcana check on those sigils?
Yeah.
Can I just do an insight check? I want to feel her out.
Yeah, 100%.
I have no idea.
Nice.
She's a mystery to me.
21.
Yeah. You think she might be a cloud giant in disguise? You're not sure.
No, that's my.
No. I'm saying I'm saying on Jess's nat 1. On your Arcana, this is a teleportation circle.
Gotcha. Okay.
Pippin I would have given Pippin advantage on that because he would recognize it. I wouldn't even say he would have to check. He would just recognize it instantly.
I'm a little leery to just go into a random room where we could be trapped.
You go in, and as you open the door, though, it does look completely nicely furnished. Very plush couches, plush
So it's a honey
beds.
pot?
It's these are small guest quarters. They are sized for medium and small creatures. You also find food and water and clothes and so just like spare stuff. So yeah.
Nice.
Going down the hallway, you would have seen this thing.
Cool.
That's pretty cool.
It is a
Just rooms to wait in.
rooms to wait in. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you stayed overnight, this would be where you would stay as well. But yes, there's a
Which
statue.
Maybe we should.
So this statue is here in the hallway, a male storm giant. And then up here is another statue that you would have noticed passing by. Another storm giant. Heroes of ancient past type deal. Yes, teleportation circle. She takes the stairs going upwards. You guys are free to look around down here if you want to. But that is up to you, or you can just wait patiently.
I don't think we necessarily should be looting.
Okay.
No. I'm more content with the
I wouldn't
wait.
mind looking around, but I don't think we should loot.
I'm peeping that
It depends what we
Giant.
find.
giant statue close to us.
Wow, guys! I think these are all wizards.
Oh.
Look at the. Is that lightning? Wow.
No.
It's not even a wizard thing. Storm giants can just naturally conjure lightning.
Yeah.
So the one in the north is holding a harp, so you can assume some type of bard. The one to the east, indeed is fighting with lightning. So you guys wait.
How long are we waiting here? Is it an hour?
I have to check. So the stairs that she just took go to here. So I have to roll a check. She has to basically get audience with Princess Sarissa. So I'm gonna roll. Cool. She didn't do very well.
We're waiting.
Yeah, you're waiting. If you roll well, it would have been faster. So you're gonna wait. Yeah, you have an hour. So if you want a short rest, you can take one.
Why not?
Absolutely.
Oh, Hubert, obviously you had a long rest because you were doing whatever before this, so you should start completely full.
Wanking off in the tower.
Let's see. I'm sure he had grand thieving adventures. He just doesn't remember them because he got too drunk and he forgot them.
Pretty
Right.
much. I know I got a
He was
lot
out
stronger during
Helping
them.
to tame the dragon baby and taking him on adventures. We know how it is.
Did you say something, Craig?
Has every room we've been in had lighting? Did room number 1 have lighting? Because I know we're like deep underwater right now.
Yeah. One did not. Well, one you could see maybe the sun would shine through because the vortex goes most of the ocean down.
Okay.
So then there's the water that's maybe like 100 feet. So would light go through 100 feet of water? Maybe.
Depends on the water and
Yeah.
Chance,
So
are there
for-
any
for-
phosphorus rocks or animals that are around?
there is light in 2, 6,
Eh,
8.
Almost all the others.
So
yeah.
so the light would have come through the doorways, so there definitely would be light in here. Yes. So I would say yes. There's been light everywhere.
Does that? I would know by now. Does anyone not have dark vision amongst us?
We're all
do have-
dwarves.
We all do.
I think we
Yeah.
are.
We're
Okay.
all
Yeah,
dwarfs.
well, I mean,
Except
yeah.
for
We're just slowly
except for
turning everyone to
Hubert,
dwarfs.
who's a kitty.
We
I am
should
not
have.
a
We fucked
dwarf.
up. We should have
I
bought
know,
like
I-
7 belts
Oh.
of dwarven kind.
During this time,
Represent.
For
Dwarf leader.
real.
Well, we're all non-human, so yeah, we all
Yes.
have dark vision.
Is there any
So
like
the-
buffing that we want to do right now? I was gonna like make our vision better.
I'm
but
already
not really make
pretty
it.
buff. I don't
Pretty
know.
buff. Check out the
Yeah.
guns.
After my very long rest, I have 4 treats that
Oh,
can
nice.
give you guys 4 temporary hit points.
Treaties.
Oh,
Treats,
nice.
treats, treats.
Which 4 want them? Probably the frontline fighters, right?
I mean, that would be nice.
Fizzy and Andorra.
The Andorra, Torsarin, and me, I guess.
Either you or me. Believe it or not, Pippin's now a front line. I'm
Oh.
I'm the meat shield.
Yeah, take
Yeah. You can have
He
it. 'cause
wants to be the
You need it
meat
more than I do.
That
So
one
what is
point
it?
into, or the one level in there really works him hard.
How many hit points?
Oh, it's a
4.
4.
Nice.
Awesome.
Can the party give me a perception check, please?
Are we gonna get ganked? I thought we would.
No, there's no ganking going on yet.
Unless Hubert gets crazy.
Oh. Well then.
It was a really high DC. Pippin and Hubert. Hubert would get a little bit. Pippin would definitely get it though. So Hubert, you hear like you just hear murmuring and mumbling coming from above you. So clearly there's a discussion going on. So the Storm Giant Guard is not having an easy time of having people come down here to you. But Pippin, you
I had a
specifically
27.
oh, even better. Okay, so Pippin and Zor. You guys here, kind of yelling going on, where the guard is like, I must see Princess Sarissa. She must know. And then like you hear other voices, 2 feminine voices being like, we can deal with what our sister, we don't need to bother our sister with this. Let us look at them, let us talk to them, and then if need be, then they can go to our sister. So that's
We're
the
gonna
kind of
get
thing.
threatened and shit.
So she's gonna try a persuasion check to get into the throne room. Guys, I have rolled several different things as this Storm Giant character. And I've got like a 9, a nat 1, a 4, a 5, a 7, and a 9. I haven't rolled like a single thing over 10. It's ridiculous. She comes back, but she doesn't come back with Princess Sarissa. I need to get the tokens of who she does come back with. There they are.
It's the new host of Jeopardy, isn't it?
No, it's Sean Connery.
I think he's dead.
All right. So, she comes back with. Where are you guys? There you are. Okay. She comes back with 2 more guards, who are just the typical male guards. There's 2 of them. You see these 2. Oh, that's her. You already knew about her. You see these 2. 1
She's
Hey.
got quite a hat.
and 2.
Can't see her as well. Fizzy, I say we steal that hat.
And then they're
Yeah.
riding the two girls are riding this thing.
Oh, the things that were attempting to kill us?
They're slightly different than the ones. Oh, are they the same actually? Yeah, the only difference is the two that attacked you had made like
They're like
shells.
wild horses.
The two that were out here had made shells and houses out of
Out of
ships. So
yeah.
they had like ships on their backs and stuff like that. But this one just has two storm giants on its back, so no materials or housing or anything.
So that's a huge. Is that? What is that? 20 by 20? That's
This one is
like
humongous.
oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Yeah. Maybe not because like the size is 10.
Yeah,
so
I
it
think
wouldn't
yeah,
that
it'd be
big.
2, but I think it was right the
Yes.
first time. I was just
Yeah.
clarifying that it was that because that's big. Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Let me move these guys to the front. There we are.
It's literally like a walking house.
Yep.
The fuck.
Damn.
And these guys are just riding on it, and they're escorted by these two guards. That's what it looks like when they come in. And so preceding the thing is I put the wrong one there. I keep doing that. She needs to come off. It doesn't super matter. What am I doing? Stop it, Kyle. It doesn't matter. And so
It always matters.
Good man, Kyle. Give
boy.
yourself inspiration. And let's keep going.
Yes. Okay. So these things walk in and the guard walks to you guys and she'll be like, visiting small folk, may I present princesses Nim and Mirren. And she points to them. Mirren is this one. And Nim is this one. You can remember that because Nim looks like a cloud. And so
and they got their names on them too.
that helps too. So she bows when she says that and she nods to you guys to also bow.
Which I do because
I bow, yeah.
For the
Yes, I
purposes of the
bow.
conversation, we'll all be back out here in this general area. Okay.
Okay.
So yes. Does the entire party bow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I
I
try to
guess.
bow in a fancy way, like a fancy
Yes.
curtsy?
Give me a performance check. You bow fancy.
I just do one of these.
Yes.
Yes.
So Princess Nims and Sarissa will be like, greetings, small folk. We do not typically get small folk down here in Maelstrom, especially who come through the Maelstrom. But what do you have to do here? And then the other one will go, my sister speaks too nicely to you. You should not be here. You have no right to be here. And provided we can prove that we can kick you out.
Who is
Now,
this?
sister, calm down. It's okay.
Who was the one who didn't like us? That was Mirren? Or?
The one who didn't like you was Mirren. Yes. Mirren has a high-pitched voice, but Nim has a super high-pitched voice. That's how I'm differentiating them. And so, yes. So how do you guys respond?
And Dora's trying to learn her lesson and not speak out of turn because she's not really good at charisma things. But if no one else talks, she will definitely open her mouth.
Let me look at mine. I can. Torsair will step up being the cleric of the party and most likely the one they might listen to. Greetings, ladies. We apologize for the interruption of your daily activities. But we were charged with the quest to find your father, King Hecaton, to quell the uprising going on with the ordning from the other giant clans. And so through the quest, we have directed us to come here to continue to the next part to find out somebody's echoing into my ears. If King Hecaton is alive or not.
So they'll say,
does somebody have that thing that we were to use, our little device that we did the
Yeah,
last
you guys pull out your teleportation conch, showing that you have a right to be here, kind of a thing.
Do I have
and
to roll a
so-
persuasion roll on that?
Yes, please.
Fair enough. Not gonna be too bad, I hope, as long as I get a good roll. Oh, you bastard! I had an 18. It was an 18.
So Mirren will speak up again. The mean one will be like, "You insolent small folk have been charged," and she does like air quotes, "with saving our kind. You think that you can waltz right? Like, who gives you the authority? Who charged you? Who, like, our father is doing just fine. He's on a vacation. He's out abroad. No concern of you. The storm giants are still in control. All good here."
I mentioned her. She asked who charged us. Zephyros, the cloud giant Zephyros.
Well, that was one, and then you've also, out of character, you also know. Well, in character, you also know that you've kind of gotten the permission of the Eye of the Allfather at the temple, because you found the relics, and like she basically said, you need to find King Hekaton.
Okay.
So you've even gotten higher authority from gods themselves.
And I mentioned that too. King the mage Zephyros charged us originally, but then the Eye of the Allfather also charged us.
I will let you roll with advantage. Do another persuasion, because you guys do have the affirmation of the gods.
14's a little better than the second.
A little better, still not great. The nice one will speak up and say, "I see no reason to cast them out. I think we should let the council talk to them. They should not speak to our sister, but the council can decide their fate, whether they get in or we cast them out. I think a fair showing is in order. If the gods have spoken, the gods have spoken. What say you, sister?" Fine. We'll let them in. I'm sure the council will decide in our favor anyway and kick them out, so be it. So the two sisters point at the guards and the crab, and they go, "Onward! And so they start walking up the stairs. You guys are to follow. So they walk up the stairs.
I think the bitchy one did it.
The guard is going to return to her post, so she will not be heading up north.
Bye, lovely lady.
Good luck, small folk. Good luck on your journey. All right.
Thanks.
And
As
I
we're
don't-
walking up, Pippin will kind of try to focus really hard on whispering to Tor.
Hey, Tor, next time you talk to him, remind him that we've basically, like, mostly solved the ordering already. We've kind of sorted out, 3 or 4 of the tribes are, and show him the badge, too. Show him the badge.
You think that there would be some word from below about what's been going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I think the ordering has started here.
Okay, I don't need to copy your tokens. It's actually just scrolling up, so take your tokens and bring them to 14. It's at the top of the map. I'll take...
Don't you do it.
It's at the top of the map.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, good God.
Okay, but the
Kyle.
problem with is when the minute we go
Into the darkness. That is the problem.
You
Wait,
gotta
what?
zoom
Oh, you gotta
out
scroll
super
way out.
far. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you move everybody, or did you?
No, I didn't move anybody.
Oh.
Do you want me to? I can move you.
It's
Holy
probably
shit, that's a
easier if
big
you
ass.
just get everybody together and move everybody.
No, I
wanted it to feel like you're moving up the stairs.
And maybe you should unveil the stairs, motherfucker.
I did. The stairs are here, and the stairs are
And they should
here.
connect, not through the giant void.
What? Stairs
giant-
never connect on maps. They're on different floors of a map. They never connect. What do you mean?
They don't have a giant void.
I don't understand what you're saying. Like there's other parts of the
giant-
map that you can't see. Like you were in the basement, now you're going up to the first floor. You wouldn't see all parts of the first floor. Okay. So,
You see the stairs that led to the part of the floor we were
yeah,
on.
right here you can
In
see
any-
that.
in
I
any
just said-
event.
okay, yeah, you can see that. It's right here. Right. I'll do the shift thingy that you guys were saying. It's here. This is the staircase right here. Okay, cool. From now on, I will just paste it for you. Okay. So, yes. You guys are up the stairs. You walk in and you see like a council meeting room. The giant crab returns to its position over here. You see a window out into the ocean. Another staircase. The two princesses presiding over the council. The guards return to their posts, one at each door. And then we will go over the council. Let me see if I should read anything else to you. Okay. So I will introduce the council, and then you guys can RP because you guys are the council.
Yeah.
So we will start with the highest and go down. So the storm giant member of the council.
For who that is.
That is you, Jess.
Oh, it's me. Interesting. Are they Lady Wixus?
Yes, they are.
All right. I'm Lady Wixus. I know nothing about myself.
I
I'm very
literally sent you details. You're not even.
When? How long ago?
It's also on the character sheet. What do you mean?
I just
Okay.
open the character sheet.
All right. So if I open the character sheet,
There's no bio.
1 second.
There's
No. Click on the actual character sheet, like the actual stats and stuff.
Actually, I think
Yeah? It doesn't tell me.
I have a blank.
You don't have a thing that's a traits, and there's like a paragraph listed there. So
Okay, that's
Okay.
normally what that information's down about. I don't know why you're
Okay.
being so mean about
Oh,
it.
sorry.
I'm
No.
sorry.
Sorry. No, I apologize for being mean. I just thought you would have looked at it or asked me questions or whatever. So it's okay. It's not a problem. I apologize. Okay. Everyone else, I sent you your character sheets either through Discord or Facebook, but you have them. Okay. And you can ad lib stuff, Jess, too, because I want you to play the character. So I gave you the bare bones, and then you can just make stuff
I
up.
understand how it works. I just didn't know where any of that was. It's been
I
a
see.
long time since you gave us these characters.
That is fair. Yes, it was a couple weeks
Okay.
ago. That's true.
More than that.
At this
It's
point,
like
it
a
would have probably
month
been
ago.
a month ago. Yeah, that's
It
true.
was over a month ago because
I say, greetings, everyone. It is surprising to see a group of little ones here in our holds. Yeah, it's super weird. You see her handbag talking to her.
I
Oh,
forgot.
shush.
I
Now
forgot
the
I gave
fun.
her a sentient bag. Yeah. Yep. Good job.
Grandma doesn't like them. They're not even wet. They're so tiny. I'm bigger than they are. Calm down, Grandma. Calm down. Welcome. We're confused as to why you're here, but now that you're here, salutation.
Thor steps forward. Greetings, madame. We are here. Somebody's
I can't
echoing.
control her, but that's
Oh.
fine.
Oh,
Nim and Sursa would interrupt and say, Dwarf, do not speak before the council until spoken to. The council will introduce themselves, and then you may make your case.
I bow and step back.
All right. Moving on to the Cloud Giant. Oh, Craig is not here right now, so we will not move on to the Cloud Giant because Craig is not here. So we will do the Frost Giant instead.
Oh. Wait, I have heard of these people. These little small folk. They've been quite prowess and very helpful to me, and perhaps ascending to control power amongst my kind.
Yes, the power vacuum.
Yes. Thank you very much, little ones. I owe you a debt of gratitude. Let them speak. Let them. We must hear their case.
Oh, what is your name?
Oh, Helen. Jarl Helenhild.
Okay. And then we proceed on down the line to the fire giant.
Oh, dear. Yes. Tartha.
Our teeth are also fiery.
Yes.
Tartha. I am on fire. Yeah, we've heard of these little folk. I don't like that they help dragons, but we can help them out, I guess, and listen to them.
Okay.
Everyone deserves their fair share of
Yes.
talking.
Keep in mind your respective alignments, though, team. So that is that. Craig is back, so Cloud Giant steps up. Craig? Oh, we can't hear you.
I'm just trying to think here.
Okay.
You guys see a big cloud giant with a mask reminiscent of what we saw at the cloud giant castle. He'll remove the mask like halfway and sneer at you all. I am Count Val. I have heard news from the castle and what you usurpers did to Sansuri. Turning back to the queens, send them away, mistresses, unless they wanted to donate to our cause. Maybe 30,000 gold.
Looking for bribery. Excellent politician. So, and then the stone
I'm gonna say
giant.
nah.
You guys can afford it. Stone giant.
Name is Thane Braxout. I feel that we should listen and try to understand what is going on.
And then last is the hill giant. Plural.
We tug and cog. We eat puny folk if council no like.
He makes a good case.
That's a definitely hill giant.
We should tell them that would be against their queen.
Yes, Tug and Cog would know that they are loyal to Moog, and we were the ones that put Moog in power, so that should hopefully do something. But
Maybe Moog changed mind.
yeah.
That treacherous bitch.
Loyalty's a long-term thing. Hunger is
Yes.
short-term.
Hunger is short-term. That's true. That's true. So Nim will speak up and be like, "Now, little folk, make your case to the council, and then the council will deliberate on whether you can meet with Princess Sarissa or not." Okay, now you guys may talk as your regular characters to the council.
God. Okay. Oh. And I will step up into the middle, I guess, because I'm assuming that's where I have to be to do my.
I'm gonna rub his shoulders as he steps up, just to give him a little.
Is that you attempting to give him the help action?
Yes.
Amazing.
Shamelessly so.
Yes.
Pippin
Which
will
Sigmund?
also, being in the back of the crowd and shorter than everybody else, I understand Torsarin was passing through people from the back.
Yeah.
As Hubert is quickly rubbing his shoulders, I'll smack him on the buttock really quick, applying guidance through the ass.
Okay.
Boy, lately there's been a lot of
lot of ass play, aren't you?
A lot of ass play.
Okay, that's the D4 one, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because I know I'm gonna fucking need it.
Yes. You step into this here is glass that looks down at the ocean.
Okay,
So you
so I'll
can
step
safely stand there. Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was a watering pool or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the Giant Council, we are here because of what has been going on above on land. As you may have heard, there has been some issues coming of King Hekaton's disappearance from public life, I guess would be an easy way to call it.
Yeah.
The giants on land got a little feisty. The dragons have also gone feisty and started warring them with giants and with on the small folk. They went through, what was the name of that town again? Night something. Where was that town?
Nightstone.
Brinchander, a couple of them.
Yeah, Brinchander, Golden Fields.
Right, there have been
Tribor. Yeah.
attacks upon. Yeah, and I'll lay all that stuff out. And during that period, in the beginning, the mage Zephyros, the Cloud Giant mage Zephyros, charged us to find the whereabouts or disposition of King Hekaton and try to keep things under control. As with the Giants' power play happening on the ground, some of them also would like to take over the council and lead it, whereas wise men such as Zephyros, Count, what was his name?
Count Thulin.
Yeah, Count Thulin are more than pleased to have King Hekaton continue as leader of the council and of the giants. And so, through our trials and tribulations over the last however long it's been, we collected the items, we came to the All-Father, and we asked the Oracle, and the Oracle knows that without King Hekaton's strength and the lead, that dire things are coming. So she also feels that we must have King Hekaton in charge. So we must find him. Okay, and there's my case as best as I can spit it out.
Yes, roll persuasion.
Woo! You tell
Good job, Dorothy.
Persuasion.
You have such a good mouth.
Advantage. And let me roll that D4.
I'd give you extra advantage if I could.
I like the
Sure, you
Phoenix
got
Wright
pretty
reference.
mouth.
This is definitely a Phoenix Wright thing.
You
yes.
like that?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
We have a dirty 20 in the end.
Mirren yells, "Objection!" No. So. So a dirty 20. So
I will fight that fire giant.
Guys,
if
do
you
I
want,
get
Kyle.
cookies for keeping my mouth shut, which should be in character, but it never is?
The one thing I have to say.
Cookies?
One second.
Coming with shit off the top of my head, ad-libbing is tough, which is what I had issues with last night. Is Nigel the Destroyer when we were trading bards with Kalachi and pirates?
I thought you just did a really good job there. I thought.
You don't talk a lot, so when we force you because you're a charismatic character, it makes me happy. And
the charisma is there to turn undead, which I've only run into one batch of undead.
Yeah, this was not a heavy undead campaign, definitely. Except for I think you ran into those giant undead, which is pretty cool.
Right, that's the only time I've used it.
Super power. You probably that was a big help though. You might have stopped the TPK in that.
Oh yeah.
Say props to Mark.
That and banishing the mummy lord.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Excuse me. Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm just texting something to a couple of you.
Well, he's doing that. Please join the streams.
I'm gonna
both
go
mine
grab a
and
sweater
Jess's.
because I'm a little chill.
Yeah, I
What-
got mine on.
I'm there, Paul. I'm just unless you
Oh no, you're always
I'm
there.
I'm Mud's eyes.
Oh, I know. I knew who you were.
All right.
Yeah. So, you based on your persuasion, Sarissa and Nim will tell the party to leave and go back downstairs. This is so the party doesn't have to play two parts at the same time. So the party goes downstairs, goes into their room, but we are going to focus on the council. So RPing as the council members. The 6 of you get a vote. So we're going to talk now as your giant characters and figure out whether the party, and like obviously the party wants to meet with Sarissa, but you have to play as the giants who may or may not want the party to meet Sarissa. So yeah. So Sarissa will not Sarissa, sorry. Nim will say, "Let the council be in order. Let us discuss what we should do about these small folk. Me and Nim will handle it if there's a tie, but or until Mirren will say, me and Nim will handle it if there's a tie, but you 6 get the first votes. So let's discuss."
Why should we worry about what's going on with the small folk? You know, whatever happens down there, we shouldn't bother us. We can take care of ourselves.
Say, I think it's important that these little ones have helped us in many ways. We need to continue to have power and make sure that everything continues to go smoothly. We do not want infighting between the giants. And if they feel that they can help, and they've shown to be a good help, why not let her at least speak to them? It is up to her whether or not she agrees to what they ask. It is the queen's duty to make that decision. I think they are worthy enough to at least speak to her.
You would know that Princess Sarissa is only acting leader. So she's not officially the queen yet, but yes.
Well, it says acting queen, so
yeah, acting queen. That is true. Yes. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
So
she being the only person, the next ranking officer.
Yes. Exactly. Yes.
I think she's perfectly worthy to speak to them, and will be there in case they act up.
You would notice that every time you say the word queen, Mirren twitches a little bit.
Kind of just stare at Mirren.
Yeah, Mirren's probably like, oh, she should not be queen. I should be queen.
Yes, you also would know that Mirren and Nim are the older sisters. Sarissa is the youngest of the 3, and yet got put on the throne.
Yeah, I can definitely see where there'd be a power. There would definitely be an issue with that.
Okay, do any of the giants have a response for Wixa?
Question: why was she put on the throne? Because they're
her parents, when her parents
they
were
set
alive,
them-
her mother and father looked at the 3 kids and said, of the 3 kids, like Nim is too cold, Mirren is too angry, and like Mirren is too passionate, Nim is too cold, and Sarissa's like just right. It's literally Goldilocks. So they picked the one they thought would be the best leader, not according to typical fashion, which is usually just the oldest son or daughter rules.
Right.
So they skipped the older children and went to the better, in their eyes, younger child.
I think the more right to rule, not necessarily the better child.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so Wixa made that point. Do any of the other giants want to either support it or counter it?
I'm sorry, what is her name?
Her name is Lady Wixa.
Jesse's character.
Yeah, Wixa. Yep.
Wicca, what?
I would agree with Wixa. And I would add that some small folk are very helpful.
Yes. These have been most helpful from my perspective amongst us frost giants. Clearly. I intend to. We will see. I have to return shortly to see about the power controls down there.
Nim would speak up at that and say, "What do you mean about that? Is there not a current leader of the Frost Giants? Is there not someone who's in control while you're here?"
And if I remember correctly, I believe we took.
There's no one in control.
There is, yeah. I have somebody looking after things while I'm here. As for King, whatever the fuck his name.
His name was what's
Like, whoever the fuck.
Jarl Storvald. Jarl
Yeah.
Storvald.
Jarl Storvald clearly did not get the message and work with these small folk, and has paid the ultimate price for it. So now they're running a little rampant down there. I will need to take leave soon to beat some sense into those idiots down below. Up above, I mean. Sorry, we're down below.
We're down below, yes.
Parting his mask again, Val will say, "Yes, Lady Mirren, those wretched small folk have thrown most of our houses into disarray, unseating many of the leaders and causing even more chaos. I had said 30,000. They should not be seen for less than 50,000.
Since when do we charge people to merely speak to the Queen when it is of security reasons? I understand that you are not happy with the way things have gone down, but we are also not happy with them trying to usurp the order of things. We need to have everything run smoothly.
It is this
Yes.
allowance of little folk and love of them that has led to the chaos we are in. This is why things have become so bad.
Maybe you should
Countess
take a
and
look at your
Surrey
own kind.
and many others have been saying it.
Maybe
Paul, did you say something?
maybe you should take a look at your own kind. It is not just the small folk who have caused this. It is giant folk, all of giant folk too.
As you say, how can one so small make us change the way that we are altogether? I think that we have our own problems and we have learned to deal with them in a worse way. And we are the ones who affect our decisions. In the end, we make the decisions. So I don't understand how you think that all our problems are caused by the wee folk when you so disdain them and think they're worth nothing.
We must not forget the dragons are vile creatures that we must control as well.
We cannot have
You s-
battles on all fronts. We need to be united.
You
We need to
see,
unite behind our queen.
this little folk love Lady Mirren. This is what led to the ordinance. This is what has led to the schism. It is proven that the little folk killed your mother, Queens.
What proof? What proof is there?
Mirren would nod at this and say, "True, how truly spoken, Count Val. Thank you. Loyal as always. Our queen, our mother, was found dead in near a small folk town, and was had small folk wounds, and there were no traces of giants nor dragons around her when this happened. So we assume that small folk killed mother. So
Say
Count
you
Val,
assume too much. There have been many instances where there have been giants in league with little ones. Who's to say little ones were not pressured into acts they would not due to fear of being crumbled upon by giants? We have no idea who was actually behind these actions, or if it was staged to look like little ones so that this exact situation would happen.
that is what Father went to figure out. He went to go look into it. He also needed time away from the castle, so hopefully he shall return with his findings soon.
But these little ones say that they have information regarding this.
All
So
manner.
why would we not allow them to talk to our queen?
What'd you say, Paul?
All manner of beings have their good and their bad. Giant
Say
folk are not exempt from this.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone else is having a hard time hearing Paul. Is it just me?
You
I
got
think
it
it's just
quiet
a-
way up.
Yeah, I turned him up too on Discord.
Okay.
He was good. I think it might just be the way he's doing the voice.
Okay.
No, I did change some settings, so it could be that.
I have you all the way up as far as I can, and you're not as loud as I would like you, but that's okay.
I can change my inputs.
I'm
Just
telling
put on
you,
a set of headphones.
when
yes?
I changed my. Well, I could turn the speakers up as loud as hell, but then
That might
everyone
be
else
what's
would be
feeding
really
back into my
loud.
headset.
Mirren will look to Duchess Tartha and say, and you, Duchess Tartha, what is your opinion? And then while she does that, Nim will look over at Tug and Cog and say, and you, just because you're hill folk, you have an equal say. Please do speak up as well.
Talk down to hill folk. Chief like little people, so us like little people. Let little people talk, and if little people be bad, we eat.
I like the way you guys think.
Yeah, you guys would notice looking at Tug and Cog that they kind of alternate words and they do everything as one. So when they point together. When they smile together. They laugh together. Like they're almost like one being in two bodies. Like it is
They share a
uncanny.
brain.
Yeah,
Tug
it's like they
reaches
share a
over and
brain.
scratches Cog's butt.
Yeah, exactly. Duchess, do you have anything to say?
Can't hear you.
Hey, you're muted.
Come on,
the
Duchess,
little
get
folk.
it
They help
together.
the dragons. And dragons are not. I hate dragons.
Question: We've had. How did we help the dragons particularly? I thought the dragons were merely helping us to some degree.
You
They
rescued
work with the dragons.
you guys have worked with you've been seen flying around on dragons or fighting with
Yes.
dragons. You've teamed up with Zari, you've teamed up with Vexalanthus. You helped Vexalanthus gain his territory back. You helped Zari escape from the Zentarim and join the Harpers.
Yeah.
You rescued Felgalos from the Cloud Giants from Countess Sensuri. So
And we rescued the one giant from King Storval.
yes, you also rescued the two dragons, the ice dragons from Storvald. Yes, exactly. And then so I bet you Count Val would be extra angry about the whole taking Felgalos back. But yes, things of that nature. Yes.
And we visited Green Dragon. We're basically like the Dragonborn by now.
Yeah, you also went to Gnawbones for and you were part of the Dragon Cultists for Clouth for a period there. You were allied with the Dragon Cultists of Clouth. So definitely.
All right.
Yep, I've heard many stories of their helpings with the dragons. I don't trust them.
But we've
Now,
also
considering
heard
the way
of,
you people act, it wouldn't surprise me.
Oh my god, you people talking about
What is
fire
that
giants.
supposed to mean?
That is an excellent frost giant, fire giant
What is
racism.
that supposed to mean?
I said, but they've also helped
That's my
us many
fire.
times. Everything they've
Jess,
done has.
Jess, you just interrupted Crystal.
Sorry.
Oh no, I was
Crystal,
just
what were you saying?
flaming. No,
Oh, you were
I was
flaming
just
to
extra
Mark.
flaming because
Okay.
that remark.
Okay, now Jess, what were you saying?
I'm gonna say everything that they've done has been to help us and to create a peace through the land. If the dragons were to start destroying us and start destroying the little people, they would go against them. I think they're working more towards a balance, which is what we want anyways. We don't want the dragons near us, so let them deal with them. we don't want them in our business, so let's make it so they don't need to be. We don't need to have the dragons at all. They don't need to be concerning towards us. Fuck them. We need to take care of our house now. We are just deciding whether or not they speak to the queen. We're not saying anything else. It's not like we're agreeing to anything. It's merely them allowing to talk to her. If we've seen so far how helpful they've been in stopping the ordning and regaining balance. We do still have everyone in power is still from their clans. They've just merely become an order. There's no reason why they can't just talk to her. She can make the decisions. She is the acting queen for a reason. Why are we acting like we can't just let them speak to her? There's no reason. In the end, she is a wise person and she can choose whether or not to act on that information.
Mhm.
Why would she not be allowed to have all the information she needs to make those decisions? She could decide they're full of shit and kill them, and that's perfectly fine. But she should at least get a chance to talk to them.
And she can
We
speak
giants.
with them here in the council chambers, where she'll be well protected by all of us.
We
So-
giants, even all kinds of giants, fire, storm, we all hold our futures. What is it going to hurt if we allow them to speak, to hear what they have to say?
Crystal, did you say something?
Oh no, I'm just like out of character here. Well,
Yeah.
whatever. Just
Yeah.
she's loyal to Duke Zalto. Like
Yes.
he's
Mhm.
purely evil.
Uh-huh.
So she's
That-
not going to agree to
No.
anything, right?
So
yeah.
that's what I was gonna say
there's
is
no
that
way they're going to
oh, yeah.
persuade me to
Oh yeah,
change
this
my
isn't
mind.
about persuasion. It's once everybody has made their case and everybody's like
Yeah.
kind of,
Mhm.
we'll do a vote. Yes.
Okay.
Which I was gonna do pretty soon. The only thing that Mirren would add to this is Mirren would say, based on what I've heard from reports around the region, it sounds like they have been reorganizing and executing, and so they killed Countess Sensori, they killed Jarl Stormvald, they killed Kane Thalithika, they killed Chief Ga. I don't know, these little folks seem like bad news. And then
I
Nim,
heard that Chief Gull was killed by Chief Moog herself. And I do not believe that they had Kaliska, yes. Lane Kaliska was, but clearly some of these people had it coming because they were not.
All right. Do we really think like are we really how am I trying to say that? Are we really naturally on their case on our side? You know what I mean? Like
I think it depends. I think that some of these, so I can't tell you how many, but some of these giants are good, some of these giants are neutral, and some of these giants are evil. So, and then based on their own intentions and their own necessities, they could vote yes or no. So I think it really does depend on which character you're looking at. The last thing I'll say, and then we'll do a vote. Nim would just have a retort for her sister, and she would say, the only thing I would add is they also did not kill everyone. They did not kill Duke Salto or his family. They did not kill Countess Sansuri or her family. They removed Countess Sansuri, but they did not kill the family. And then they haven't attacked any of us or made any threats against us. So I don't know. But at that, Mirren and Nim will not cast a vote unless there's a tie. They have one vote together as a tiebreaker. Everybody put in chat as your giant character. 1, yes, they should see the queen. 2, no. Just missing. Oh, Jess, we're missing someone. Crystal. No, Crystal voted, didn't she?
Yes, we're missing.
I'm in
I
there.
think we're missing.
Oh,
Paul.
we're missing Zor. Yes, we're missing Stone Giant.
I literally responded in my
Braxow.
character. How
Yes,
do you
I know.
think?
I didn't
Well,
know how
that caused the problem actually, because Mark responded as Mark, Fizzy, Hubert, and Pippin responded as themselves, and then you responded as Lady Wixius. So I was like, who has voted, who hasn't? So yes, we just need Braxow to vote.
So,
One is yes and two is no.
Oh, Cat, you're really just.
She wants a
Okay, that is a vote of yes to let them into the queen.
Mhm.
So as such, Mirren looks really disappointed. Mirren is like quite upset, as I would imagine. So are, the Fire, Duchess and
The Cloud
Same.
people.
the Val, yeah. So, but
Saying
they
that they're
send
foolish for their vote.
yes, they send the guard down to go get the party. Party, you are told by the guard. He would come down and be like, little folk. He knocks on your door. He's like, little folk. The council has voted on a vote of 4-2 to allow you into the queen's chambers and to talk to her in the throne room. So please follow me. And so the party follows them. Good news, unless things go down, you won't have to RP as the council again. And so,
I
you
just totally
guys-
forgot you sent that. That was totally.
So, the party is now here, and we're gonna head south because that's where the throne room is.
Paul, you keep having a lot of background noise come through.
is there any other issues that I should know about? I mean, really?
Nothing at the moment.
God.
You're ugly, and you should probably talk to your parents about that.
Welcome to
so-
life
so-
of
so-
the-
so-
Wow.
That was me.
Wow.
That was far meaner than anything I've ever said in my life. Like
I know,
that was
Cat is
so
fucked up,
bad.
Kyle.
That
That's
was
good. That
so
means you're
bad.
that means you're feeling comfortable. That I feel like that
Wow.
was something that
You're
Paul could have
die.
said. That literally could have came out of
Wow.
Paul's
Yeah.
mouth.
I would never have even said something like that.
Paul,
Oh,
I am
never?
so
Never.
sorry.
Never.
Paul, I feel
Never.
really
I
bad.
would never
I'm
have
so,
said anything like that.
Paul, I feel so bad, and I'm so sorry. That was completely uncalled for.
The rush of power that Kyle just
It was.
experienced.
I mean,
Because you
Smack back
said, are
down.
there any other complaints? And I'm like, what's the worst complaint I could make? And I just said it without filtering it, and I'm sorry.
I
So
have
sorry.
tears running down my cheek.
Yeah, I feel really bad. Okay, so I meant Zor. Zor is ugly. Paul is handsome. Zor is ugly. That was my mistake. Yes.
Yeah.
And so we go into the
Ah, that's kind of rude.
so
Dick, what is wrong with you?
He knows mommy's sick and wants to cuddle.
No, he's clawing my fingers.
He's
Oh.
a dick.
Yeah, he is.
I want a kitty like
Yeah.
that.
That better? Now you can't hear anything I'm saying.
Cut him down.
Okay, so you guys see a throne room, guarded by, there's already 2 guards there, so this guard probably would have been guarding, like, the staircase or something, but yeah, it doesn't matter. You guys...
As we're walking up, I give Torsarin another guidance on the ass.
So,
Amazing.
you see giant double doors. The guards open for you because they've been told by the council. So you guys are let into room 15. Maelstrom's throne room resembles an amphitheater. Stone bleachers overlook an oblong chamber with a 50-foot deep pool of seawater near its center. In the middle of the bleachers is an archway with 2 doors in it. A submerged passageway that leads from the bottom of the pool to the sinkhole. So you can tell that this probably goes back out to the storm. The Okay. Facing the pool and the doors are 3 enormous thrones. The middle one is carved from a solid chunk of obsidian and has 4 blue dragon skulls. The 2 smaller thrones that flank it are made of coral and giant seashells. Acting Queen Regent, I think is the word for acting queen. Queen Regent Sarissa sits on the worm skull throne, the one that has the dragons on it. She is flanked by 2 advisors sitting in the other 2 thrones. Imperator Uthor and Advisor Limerith. So let me show you them. Imperator Uthor
Hmm.
and Advisor Limerith. If you guys want to give me a history check.
Can we see them both one more time, Uthor and then Limerith?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I can easily give you that lovely history check.
Uthor
Me too.
and Limerith.
DT.
So yeah, so 20,
Not the worst I've ever
17,
done.
13, and 18. Okay. So in your travels and from like the Zephyros and the Oracle and stuff, you've heard about the giant family. So you would know based on that history check that Uthor is Queen Neri's brother. So he is the uncle of the queen and the princesses. And he is now head of the Storm Giant army. So he's the general of the Storm Giant army, and he is uncle to the princesses, queen's brother.
Your camera.
And Limerith is senior advisor. She is historically a cousin to the royal family. Yes. So that is their. She handles more like diplomacy and advisory stuff compared to his military stuff, security and military. So
Is it correct to say that she has a horn?
I think
Let me
that's
see.
a decorative thing.
Yeah, it's something in her hair.
Yeah.
Like she has
Oh,
what
it's
do you-
like a
It's woven.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like
Oh,
inter-
okay.
yeah. What do you call it? Like
tiara type.
like a tiara. Yes, it's 100% like a tiara. Yes.
It's a
It's
chakra.
like a bone or something, like a
It's a
bone.
boomerang.
It's probably could be like a yeah, exactly. So that's why he also, if you look at him, he looks like he's like some kind of Navy guy because he's on a boat, captain of a
Right.
ship or whatever.
He's
yeah.
on a boat.
Yes.
Oh,
He does
On
have
a boat,
flippy floppies.
motherfucker. Don't you ever forget. Yeah.
being a storm giant, that makes perfect sense.
Yes. All right. So, you would see Sarissa is also wielding the scepter that allows like that basically gives her the power of rule, kind of sorta. Yeah. So when you guys walk in, Sarissa would be like, "Hello. Good of you to come. We have heard from the council what you're here for, and greetings. Any news you have of the outside world, or my father, or my lost mother, would be much appreciated. Yes, please do tell us what is going on."
Okay, and I will relay everything I relate to the everything
Yes,
that I relate to the council. I will also tell her the
Yes.
reason that why we are here is to find out whether
Mhm.
where her father is, if he's alive or not, and if she knows the last place that she knew where he went, because then we can continue our mission to their, the outside world. I explained to her about the other giants and the dragons and blah 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 and all that other
Yeah.
stuff.
So she would say, okay, thank you. Since I've seen no evidence to the contrary, I do believe my father yet lives.
We hope that as well.
When I was a child, my mother would take me on trips to the Sword Coast, to the Moonshay Isles, we'd meet with small folk who are generous and kind. And I think that giants and small folk can learn to exist peacefully. And she looks over and she looks at her two advisors and says, she goes, but my two advisors and many on the council and my two sisters even would strongly disagree with that belief. So I am surrounded by people who think there's a Kyle forgets the word, a schism. Thank you. I remembered it. I know I said thank you. Many think there's a schism between small folk, large folk, and dragons that forever will be in place. So that's a hurdle to overcome. But I'm currently mourning my mother. Queen Neri's, my mother's body was recovered from a cluster of islands, and this is what's going to be funny to you guys. Where the body was recovered was the Red Rocks. And you guys know from your parallel dimension jumping that you fought Zentarim on the Red Rocks and the Green Rocks.
Right.
And so she would say, one of the storm giants who found my mother also found a wooden coin painted with a golden goose. The coin was not my mother's. I don't know what the coin is. No giant knows what the coin is.
Quick interrupt.
Yeah.
The wooden coins we have, are they painted with golden gooses? We actually do have like 50 wooden coins.
Yes.
Is it?
They indeed all have golden gooses on them.
Son of a bitch. Where did we get those coins from? Was that from alternate dimension?
We found them in the chest on that island, I believe.
Yes, you found them. You found not on the island. You found the golden coins in the Ice Dragon's hoard, frozen, with the Frost Giants. But you remember that from the Frost Giants is where you went to the Red Rocks. So the Red Rocks are located near the Frost Giants. Yes.
Yes.
So possibly if I'll let you guys do your own, or you can roll insight. But yeah.
That's some juicy shit. We could start a couple different wars with that.
Right now, if we pop up, I'm gonna roll an insight. Just
because I don't even know, and we don't have time to really in character it. But it's like, do you guys think it's the Zentarim or the dragons? Because it seems to me like those two make sense.
The Zentarim on that island, out of characters. I don't think Torin didn't catch it at that point.
Right.
So this is lovely Nat 1. The Zentarim on that island, being that close to the Frost Giants, and with what I have missing for my character, it's a possibility that the Frost Giants are behind this. Out of character.
Yeah.
Also, we know that they, at one point, the Zentarim were helping them specifically,
right,
or at least pretending to get like items and all these things. So
yes, you do know that indeed the Frost Giants were working with the Zentarim at one point. Yes. So let me see here. I think while you guys are talking and while she's talking, Uthor will speak up and say, "Well, I care deeply for my brother-in-law, my lost sister, my nieces." He looks at Sarissa and he goes, "And my queen. I must say, I do think that little folk did kill my sister. And I don't know."
I want to stand up and say, we would like to find those directly responsible and bring them to your justice.
Yeah. Also, the little folk often are persuaded to do what others want, such as the giants or the dragons, or for fear of their life or for fear of gain. I think that there are many types of little folk, and to just claim that all little folk are bad and all little folk did this is irresponsible. Even among the giants, you have some giants that have acted against your own creed. And you don't say all giants are bad or all giants of their kind are bad. So I don't understand why you would assume that all little folk are bad.
Upon you saying this, you hear a guard from behind you like snicker and like goes, all hill giants are dumb though, and all fire giants are bad. And so like but the
Endor turns around, and it's that thinking that starts wars and starts people wanting to usurp the leaders.
mhm. At you talking and at Uthor,
We
Limrith will
know
speak.
of a fire
sorry.
giant that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, we do know a few.
but he was cast out of Fire Giant Society because he was good.
Yeah, there
That's
you
the
go.
only thing there. So
But it's still, hey,
it still exists.
still
Yes.
exists.
So Limrith will now speak, and she'll be like, listen, prior to my cousin's death, speaking of Queen Neri, I was like an aunt to these children. And upon my cousin's passing, I'd like to think I've stepped into a surrogate motherly role, if they'll have me. And she looks down at Sarissa, and Sarissa smiles and like pats Limrith on the knee, like, you know, comfortingly, like, yes, they have taken her in and they've taken each other in. And Limrith will say, but I must say, Queen Sarissa, I love you with all my heart, but for all we know, they're the ones who murdered your mother and abducted your father. We can't be listening to every small folk that comes in here claiming they're going to help. That's what happened. That's why your mother was lost in the first place, and probably why your father has gone missing. Small folk just, I couldn't bear if anything happened to you or your sisters. It pains me so to think of it.
Who can cast Zone of Truth? Why don't we cast Zone of
No
Truth
one.
here?
Well,
And every single one
Oh.
of us can say whether or not we are responsible for the death of your mother
Can I
or
do
the
that one yet?
disappearance of your father.
Can any of you cast Zone of Truth as a party?
I think that's Paladin exclusive, isn't it?
No. But I don't think
I was gonna say, I think a cleric can.
I'm looking to see if. What level is it though? That's the question.
It's like 2 or 3.
Oh, okay. Well, it's
I
not.
say, are we talking about all the giants? None of them, like, they only have.
Oh, it is the second level. I can cast it. I'd have to
Prepare it.
do it. I'd have to prepare it.
You could make that argument and then see if they'll let you stay for 24 hours and then, or like, you know, sleep for 8 hours and prepare it.
Right.
But that would be a thing you'd have to say.
If did Andor bring that comment up about?
And then what Andor said about them, yeah, she said it in character. But as far as they go, I don't. They probably would have a cleric somewhere here.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
And
they're
I
all
will
different.
say, if no one else cannot get, if you do not have somebody willing to cast that, I am willing to cast that.
Limrith will just comment and say, as far as I'm aware, I'm not a spellcaster myself, but as far as I'm aware, you can lie to Zone of Truth. There are ways around it. There are ways of obfuscating your mind and occluding the search for truth. So I do not know how reliable this suggestion is.
You can lie,
Oh,
but
gosh!
they would know that
Fair.
you're lying, or they would feel the spell not work.
Fair
And then-
giant, I'm not nearly powerful enough wizard to block such a spell.
You do have counterspell though, so you could. So
But you would
Yeah,
see
but-
it not working.
Right.
yeah. And then, well, that's the other thing I would say is, Uthor would say, yes, and if you were to cast it on yourselves, could you not fake it? Could you not like cast a different spell and just pretend it's Zone of Truth?
Well,
Like,
that's why we offered the chance for you to do it. And if you had no one available, our cleric would, and he would promise by his god himself.
Lord Uther, do you know of the might of the dwarven god Moradin? And his he would never.
we do not worship him down here, but yes, we have heard of him.
So you know, as a acolyte cleric of him, I would never try to stray you. I would be as truthful as I could.
I think you can swear on your god, and it's a real thing in the Forgotten
I
Realms.
think
Yeah.
so.
but
Yeah, I
I
think
would
so.
swear upon Morden that I would never do this. I would never purposefully just use the power to deceive you. We want to find your king as much as you do.
Let's see here.
And upon my ancestors, I want to bring the truthful killers of your queen to
Yeah.
justice.
I think that Uther would take the religious angle and say, you mentioned the Temple of the Allfather and the Eye of the Allfather, and so I guess upon this quest you must have Stromthog, and Anam's approval. Limrith,
Yeah.
do you think there's a chance that could you contact a cleric of our tribe and have them come here?
which one of us actually spoke to Stromthog? Was it Hogswain or was it? It definitely wasn't me.
None of you spoke to Stromthog.
The statue. Didn't one of us touch the statue?
Oh, the statue was of the cloud one, not the storm one.
Right on.
Yes. So that would have been the cloud one was Memnor.
Memnor, yeah. So we spoke.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Stromthog. It's Strawn Mouse. So I was a little off, but yes. Strawn Mouse again being this guy.
I don't think I was here for that.
Oh, that was at the this was you were. It was
Oh,
the
yeah.
giant temple.
No,
we
do
met.
remember.
We saw statues of all the
Yep.
giant gods.
Yep.
Yes. Limrith would just ask a question, and she would say, "I have a question to prove that you've been to the Temple of the Allfather. Who is the All-Mother?"
Quick, go to your journal, guys.
Yeah, it is in the journal.
That's
Yes.
why.
Yep.
That's why.
Exactly where I'm.
That's why they went through the work.
Thea is the All-Mother.
Yes.
No history check required.
No history required. You're just thinking in your memory. And I just flashed it up so you guys remember what Uthia looks like.
Oh yeah, she hot.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then they did mention Anam just now. Anam was this dude again. He's the All-Father. He's the god of all the giant gods.
Giant thunder.
It looks like he's totally holding a lightning dick.
And she would go, it is not a well-known fact.
Look at my lightning bolt. It is bigger than yours.
Othea the All-Mother is not a giant god oft spoke of or oft worshipped. I feel that despite my worry and my paranoia and my anxiousness, I think we should allow. I will fetch a cleric. And so you guys wait.
Must be feeding time. That's why there are.
Yeah, my cats get that way too in the morning.
1 second.
That's why he's bothering me.
He's hungry.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I just leave food out for them. But then again,
He can't eat dry food. Well, he can, but he's pretty much on a strict wet food diet.
oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. We're gonna go with that. And you guys would expect him to the cleric to come in through the door, but you hear like a roar and like a yell, like a woohoo, like a "Roar!" Coming from this way, from the water, and coming out through the water is this guy. He just rode the storm to get around.
Fun.
He's pretty much Storm Giant Thor.
Yeah.
And so
Nice.
and he will gather the whole party into a cluster, and he will cast Zone of Truth. do you guys let it go, or does anybody fight it?
No,
We submit.
I submit.
Yes.
Okay. So, his name is Schmore, and so he looks over.
He always wants schmore.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
You
like,
want
I
some
need
more?
Schmore adventure. Arr! And so he looks over at the council. Sorry, he'll look over at the advisors and the queen, and he'll be like, "My queen, my queen, advisors. What do you ask them? They are under my spell. Ha ha."
Pippin shouts out, I burned down my first grade laboratory!
I like that flavor. If you have any burning secrets you've been holding in, if you feel guilty about something, it gets uttered.
I think my alternate self really likes himself, and his new girlfriend looks just like him or me, but with a beard. It's weird.
In an alternate reality as an elf. Oh.
Upon hearing that, Sarissa would be like, alternate self. Do you find your alternate self attractive? That almost sounded like jealousy of yourself.
Oh, I think it's weird that he's like collecting us and might find us I mean, I guess technically it would just be self-flagellation, but it's kind of weird, right?
I don't think flagellation is the right word.
No, you're thinking flatulation. Flagellation is something else. It's different.
Unless he's into BDSM, I could see that.
Right, Kyle's right here. It needs like beating.
Where's Mitch when missing out on all the fun?
So I think Limerith would ask the first question, and she would just be like, Did you kill Queen Neri? Or do you know who did it?
No. Otherwise I would not be here.
And I say
Right.
we did not
No,
kill
we're on
her,
the quest
and
to
we have
find
no
her.
definitive proof of who killed Queen Neri.
Okay. And then Uthor would go, Do you know where King Hecaton is? Or if he's dead?
If I did, I wouldn't be here.
Do we have suspicions about where he is?
Not at all, in
We
the
have no idea.
slightest.
Do we know that he's alive? Though, did we ask that? Or?
They don't. They think he's just out looking for Queen Neri's murderers, but they haven't heard reports in a long time, so they don't know.
No, I know. Didn't we ask the Oracle if he was still alive or no?
Oh yes, the Oracle said that the events were too mixed
Clouded.
up for you to know. That was one of the events she could not foretell.
So we definitively do not know.
Okay.
We did not
And then
know.
Sarissa has one. She would go. Are your intentions good and pure in being here?
Most certainly.
Always!
By the might of Moradin, and may I lose lose his power. Of course I am here. I would not
Is
say
there a
otherwise.
cat on your shoulder?
Hubert. How does Hubert answer? Are your intentions good and pure?
He doesn't have to answer the question.
Honestly, I was in a drunken stupor and I just got teleported here, so I'm just along for the ride.
We just picked him up along the way.
I think Guldrum would have a similar answer because he also is just here.
I'm just here. I'm just here. I don't
Most
know.
giants I've met have been real assholes, but you guys seem all right. So,
The Schmore will ask a question as well since it's his spell. Hey, you guys seem okay, but what are your thoughts on giants in general? Do you like giants in general? Do you think they're annoying and evil? What are your thoughts?
total dicks, honestly. The vast
For me, it
majority
depends
of them
on the
not good
giant.
people.
Yeah, I would say each giant it is a different person completely, and it would be on a case by case basis.
Yeah.
Do I
like
have
good
ill
giants.
do I have ill intents against giants that are
Evil.
not murderers or, do, horrible things?
I would not strike the giants first, but if they attacked me, I would have to attack them in defense.
Schmore drops the spell, and he would make one final thing. He would say, my queen, and he bows to Queen Sarissa, Queen Regent, and he would say, if it would help, I would offer my services, and I will go with them if they choose to investigate Queen Neri's death or King Hecaton's disappearance. I shall go with them, and I shall oversee them, and that way they shall not betray us, and they shall not do anything untoward. If that is the queen and her advisors' wishes. Would the party allow Schmore to go with them?
Hell yeah.
Another
I know.
one.
I would say, well,
Further drop the pellet. Also, we have this really nice tower that we
Brother Schmore.
by people.
He's
to
not
come
joining the
and-
tower. He would be coming along just like Zephyros or Harshnag or yeah.
What do you mean?
We
I
will
would-
assimilate. We will assimilate.
If you feel you must, but
Timeshare, baby.
I feel we as small folk could get out, could possibly investigate and not draw as much attention to ourselves.
Upon you saying that, he casts Enlarge Reduce on himself, and he's now human size.
Hey.
Nice.
He still looks like Thor, though. I
He
kind of
still
give
looks like
him the
Thor,
look.
but now he's not 20-foot tall Thor. He's like 7-foot tall Thor.
Like, Endor's
Is
like,
that-
hell yeah.
Is that a spell he has naturally enlarge reduce? Because I think Claire had that one.
It's a homemade thing because Kyle said so. So,
Okay.
it's
All right. It's a homebrew.
You know,
Andy
if you
wants
just
to have
did that
sex
to
with
all the giants,
Thor.
you could all probably get along a lot easier.
Hey, maybe that's something you should bring up to King Hecaton. That we should just shrink all the
Mhm.
giants. So
Should we take a break? Did you
yeah,
see that?
yes, we can take a break. Absolutely.
Yes.
All right.
Feet, please.
Sounds
That's
good.
that's a good point because the Sarissa, Uthor, and Limerick and Schmore are going to talk. Yes.
Okay.
Damn, is this like us beating the Storm Giant Castle, Kyle?
Yeah, kind of.
We
Oh
could have
my
had a
God.
fight, but we
Is
chose
that-
to be
is that-
good.
Are
We're
we gonna
good
get
boys
like
and
a
girls.
level up? Are we gonna get like a level up?
I cannot say yes or no.
Can't confirm nor deny.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Oh my gosh.
So you guys go stand in the pews basically and wait while they decide, and we'll take a break. Yes.
All right, we'll be right back.
Okay. Yep.
It's dinner time for the puppy. She's like, I don't care about you, Dad. It's dinner time.
Do you have food? I don't care about you.
Very close to being doing it. I'll ask her if you need. I was asking her if you need. Yeah. I was.
Yeah. At least you got a comfy hoodie for it.
You want one too?
Maybe. No, not a lot. I'll have those chicken thingies for dinner.
I got chicken wings. Hello. So we're talking our way out of having Bert have any combat.
I will say, point my food real quick, but I will say that D&D as a whole really seems to encourage murder hobo and really discourage diplomacy. Because if you do diplomacy, a lot of times you can't go around and loot everything. So diplomacy actually ends up with like a lesser result than murder hoboing would. So
Maybe when we crack this case open, you can give us stuff as rewards.
yeah.
Nice. Show us all up, you fancy pants. Has money to buy stuff.
Hide the porn tabs with one button. Hide and mute everything. Delete history. The emergency red button. That's what we call it.
All right. And we will continue when Fizzy's back.
We're ready whenever you're back.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Take your time.
We're all eating anyways. As Kyle eats as loudly as humanly
Oh,
possible.
right. I'll mute it. I learned.
You know, the
I just
big
push my mic away as far as possible to
He's
avoid it.
RPing how a giant eats.
Does anybody play a lot of Magic the Gathering?
I haven't played Magic in years.
It's killing me right now, Kyle. I'm fighting so many spoilers, like not even the modular. In the new Magic the Gathering set, there's a card that ruins everything.
Mm.
Yes, please don't
I know.
say
Oh no, of course. No, I wouldn't. I never would.
That's what I was worried when you guys said you were reading the books to begin with, because I'm like, there's definitely spoilers in the books that are
Oh,
huge.
it's fine. I mean, I would never. I do. I've known a lot for a long time, but no, I try to never let it come
But
in.
here's the thing: then you miss like the spoiler alert for Star Wars. You miss out on like the Luke, I'm your father moment. You know what I mean? Like you miss out on that kind of stuff.
No, it's still good in just the seeing it come. You know what I mean? It's
Okay.
different. No, it's still good.
All right. Oh, and then Paul left. Gosh darn it.
He said I'll be back.
Guys, what if Paul and Crystal are actually brother and sister? They're the same person.
Just right.
Okay. Second one leaves, the other one comes back.
Yep,
Okay.
we're from
Having
other
said we know.
dimensions. Yeah, he knows. He just doesn't mind.
Hell yeah.
Another dimension. Another dimension. Ginger lemon tea. Pretty good.
All right. So
Yum.
Queen Sarissa and the three that are there, the religious, the military, the diplomatic, they talk. And it is agreed, and so Sarissa will say, it's agreed by my advisors and I that although we did not agree unanimously, but we agreed that it's a good thing these votes are anonymous. We agreed that you will go with Schmor, and you will investigate my father's disappearance and my mother's death. I will tell you anything I can before you leave, and I will give you the wooden coin. Hopefully, you can help trace down its origin, and that'll lead you to my mother's killer, and hopefully my father will be somewhere nearby, assuming he was investigating that. Yeah.
Plot
So
twist. Her father was changed into a dragon and his memory was erased.
her father was Felgalos the whole time.
What I'm saying.
Never know.
They better learn to get along with dragons.
That would be cool.
do you small folk find this agreeable?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
We do, kind queen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fizzy bows. Thank you for your consideration.
We find out like it's been her this entire time and she planned her mother's death and that like she just wanted power and she was really good at like pretend.
Yeah.
And, like fucking
Hey,
she's gonna have us killed.
Yeah.
dumb
Don't
question.
tell me that.
They're
I'll
all
burn this whole
evil.
place to
They're
the
all
ground.
evil.
Dumb question.
Dumb answer.
Between the team and your many magic items and scrolls and things like that, what is the highest level of bringing back from the dead we can cast between scrolls and party members?
So,
Like that you're
right.
asking that.
This is something that it's kind of in my mind too. Tor, do you have full on
I've raised dead.
I don't
I
think
have-
that's high enough. That's
That
like
is the. It's higher than Revivify.
Well, yeah.
it's like
I
a
think
week.
It's 5th level.
No. But what's the time duration? I think it's 10 days.
It's not like True Resurrection or something like that.
Yeah, it's only 10 days.
Yeah. Okay. Because
Only necromancers
Uthor
have
was about
that,
to
right?
ask. She was gonna be like, none of our clerics have a way of bringing my sister back. But I was just wondering if any of your party might have, or if you come across anything on your travels. I would like my sister back. That'd be great. But if you do not, that is fine. Yeah.
We will
Yeah,
see
I
what
think
we can do.
you would need. I think you would need resurrection. I think is
Right,
like the
we
only
need
thing that would
probably a-
work. Yeah.
Yeah, full res.
Okay.
We'd have to
Hubert,
get somebody else.
I posted that in chat there, Hubert. That's the bag of holding. I'm sure you could take your pick of some loose magic items while we're DMs.
Oh
telling
yes,
us where to go next.
that's a good point. Any of that's up for grabs.
Mhm.
Oh, can you guys buy a scroll of resurrection, either resurrection or
Yeah.
true resurrection, at the magic shop?
So even the current precedent, we've been able to buy magic scrolls at even not the magic shop. So
Okay.
that would be your
I mean,
jurisprudence.
something we have to check with the temple.
Yes, but how much are they? Is more what I was asking. So
That-
does anybody have the same magical price guide open? I do not.
I don't have it
Oh.
open. They're wicked cheap. They're like too cheap.
Even for like a high level spell like resurrection?
It never really. I mean, the numbers go up, but for
Okay.
what you end up getting, it never really makes. You know,
It's dumbly cheap. Okay.
it's
Huh.
one of the few things that I disagree with in that PDF. Yeah.
Okay. That's weird. I would maybe I wonder if there's like an asterisk that's like, but for spells such as Revivify, Resurrection, like those are, different, or but yeah. I don't know. Okay.
Well, if you look at the, let me do a quick look at the
I mean,
actual spell.
nothing we have to know now, but if you guys want to think about that or look for it
No,
on
I
your
can't.
travels, but yes. All right. So, Limrith would say, now that is over, how did you get here, and how do you plan on returning to the surface?
Well, we had a way to just like teleport here, but we thought that was rude, so we went down the friggin' cyclone.
We took a boat that didn't survive.
If you'll let us hang out in those rooms you so generously provided for just 8 hours or so, we can just teleport ourselves right out.
You don't even have to wait. You have the conch of teleportation, so you can just use that.
Or does that work both? I didn't know.
It works both ways. Yes.
It's like a nap, so.
But yeah, if you guys want a nap or something, 100%. And so then Sorcerer would say, yes, you may sleep here, before you leave. And then yes, you can teleport out using our teleportation circle next to your guest beds. If you need anything else of me or any of the people here, do let me know. And she has Schmore walk with you, and he shall walk you back to the rooms down below. So I will highlight the whole party and take you there. All right.
Ooh.
So, Schmore will just say, if you guys need me, I'm not going to go sleep in my regular room. I'm going to go sleep in one of the giant guest beds. So Schmore will be sleeping here on the giant side of the embassy, basically. And you guys sleep here. Okay. And the whole
How dare you?
Hmm.
Dare you?
Pippin jumps up and down on his bed.
I didn't get switched over to the downstairs.
Yeah, you did. You're
I
good.
didn't. Oh, okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I'll do it. Yeah. There you go. I keep forgetting. So, and then Schmore is sleeping over here. You guys go to sleep. Everyone gets a long rest. You, however,
Did we need to set a guard?
you do not level up.
How dare you?
Yeah, you can choose to
WTF.
set guards if you want, but you feel pretty safe with what's going on. But it is up to you if you want to set guards.
Mm.
So we're taking a long rest?
Yes.
Mhm.
But we're not leveling up. How dare he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I guess we didn't murder Hobo enough to qualify.
Yeah.
We RP'd our way through not getting into a fight with all the giants.
I think it should count.
No, it's not about that. The book, you just don't. There is no world where the storm giants give out a level. That's not a thing.
So what you're saying is we moved really fast or something that wasn't going to give us any experience, and now we can go fuck people up.
You're moving on to the thing that will give you experience.
That's why we got to hustle here, guys.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you guys waken in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Schmore is up before you.
Okay.
He's like, "All right, good morning. We're all ready to go. This here is the Teleportation Circle. Pippin, for your purposes, you don't read Giant, so I don't think you could learn it for the purposes of your Teleportation Circle, but you have the conch of teleportation, so you guys can get to and from. This is the circle that it comes to. So if you guys use the magic item you got from the Eye of the Allfather, you will just come to and from this spot every time.
Cool.
So,
Or we can just keep getting Oscar a new boat and coming the fun
yeah,
way.
I guess you could just keep. That's the thing. You guys took the boat. You could have teleported instantly right to here and right to the council. Like,
But then we would have missed that fun boat ride.
So, you guys step into the circle. You activate. I assume you activate your conch of teleportation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh my God, Kyle.
And
You should mute your video too.
Should mute your
Eat next
video.
to it every
That's a
day.
quote.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Don't eat shame, people.
That bag of holding the
Eating
mithril
shame.
tip spear, is there like a...
Hold on, that was just payback for what he said to me a little while ago.
That's true. That's true.
No, I don't think so, Hubert. If you Google it, you can find some stuff, and I'm sure that the thing that I found online, I'm sure Kyle would agree to it. Do
Like,
you
is
remember
it-
that, Kyle? The mithril tipped weapon?
I found a thing on mithril weapons and like what the mithril does. Is it just a normal spear but with those mithril properties?
Probably send it to him or post it because we never. Yeah. It was like it's like an accidental homebrew item, so we never really all talked about its properties.
I have one of those in my bag. An accidental homebrew item.
Oh.
Okay,
What is
so
that cat doing?
you guys arrive right from where you left on the ship. So you had left from, I think it was Waterdeep, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So you arrive in. Actually, I will allow you to, before you teleport. On the way out, you can choose where you want to go. So on the way in, it always goes to this circle. But on the way out, you can choose where you want to go unless you used it. Does that okay? Let me explain that better. You guys took a boat here. Therefore, there is no return journey set. If you had teleported here, it would have a return journey from where you came from. So if you went from Helm's Hold, teleported into the Storm Giants, and then teleported out, you would go back to Helm's Hold. But because you boated here, and you now use the teleport, you get to pick the location. So
like Grudhaug is probably closest to.
closest to what?
We were going to those islands, right?
I
I don't even know where we are. I thought that's where.
Oh no, the islands were up here by Svardborg, which was up by Brindshander and Ironmaster and stuff like that. That's up here in the north.
Oh, I'm
That's
sorry.
where
I
those
thought it
islands
was off Waterdeep. I got you.
Okay, yeah. So Waterdeep is the ones that you're at now. The Maelstrom is off of Waterdeep. That's why. So, but I will let the party. You guys have traveled enough. If anyone wants to give me a history check on those wooden coins, you could do so.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, motherfucker!
Does anybody have a background that involves one of these things? Gambling.
Oh shit! I got a nat 20.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
You think that it almost looks like a casino chip, like what we would call a casino chip. So you think it's some sort of gambling currency. So it's not exactly fake money. Like earlier we believed it was like toy money or fake money, but you now think that it's a gambling chip. And you've not seen it before, but you've made on a nat 20. It makes you think of like one of a couple places. It makes you think of let me see here, 1 second.
Zor or Tor, can either of you guys ask your deities to divine the location these came from?
Actually,
Hey guys,
I could.
to the Allfather Temple and ask the person.
Yeah, honestly, that would be the fallback. You're totally right. But no, I think one of these guys could just like basically ask.
I feel
their
like we have
gods
some
and
kind
do
of
it.
loophole here that Kyle wasn't supposed to let it do it every day, and we just have them.
Well, the thing is-
you have to make the trip up there and then the trip back, so it does add time to the journey. Is like the downside.
It's like 20 days.
Yes, and as you've seen, it does say it doesn't know things sometimes. But what I would say is on your nat 20, before you start talking to gods, on a nat 20, you definitely know you've seen it in bigger cities. So it's not worth it to go to any small town, but maybe it might be worth it to go to Waterdeep, Yartar, Baldur's Gate, like the bigger places. Neverwinter, yes, exactly. So you probably want to try to find some kind of gambling ring or a casino or a festival hall, something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then and the coin you've heard called a golden goose, which makes sense because it's a wooden coin with a yellow goose on it. Okay, and then yes, if any of our religious characters, or if anybody has like any divination or scrying or like, you know what I mean? Like there's various spells that can maybe help you. But yeah, whatever you guys want to do, let me know. Or you can just visit those random cities and we'll ask around.
I can pull off a divine intervention.
He's gonna ask his god.
Okay.
Unless Hubert's got something he can work with.
I don't think so.
I have mine up, so.
Right. Basically, as an action, I can request my deity's aid. If the number roll is equal to or less than your cleric level, your deity intervenes.
Okay. And you're a level 11, so it needs to be it needs to be below at or below 11.
Oh yeah, I got to roll a percentile dice. I roll 11. So.
Oh yeah, out of 100, yeah. So you have 11%.
Yep. Okay, and here we go.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
Nope. Nope.
You just hear snoring on the other end, so apparently your god is asleep right now.
And I can't do that for another week, so.
Oh my.
Well, no, I can use it after a long rest. So.
While they're doing that,
Oh, go ahead.
Pippin would like to use his Tinker's tools and try to like make more coins.
What?
Oh, you want to forge some?
So what are we?
What happened?
What are we trying to find out?
You're trying to find out specifically because Andorra just said that these are basically poker chips. They're basically casino chips. So you're trying to figure out what casino deals in these chips, because while you found them with the Zentrum you know for a fact don't just collect. They don't divvy out poker chips. So you need to find out where the Zentrum got these poker chips from. Because one of these poker chips was found next to the queen's dead body. So this poker chip is the only clue you have to who murdered the queen. That's the
If
idea.
you speak with plants and animals, can that work?
That's a brilliant idea. We know the queen's body was found on Red Rock. If we go there and there's vegetation, that's a really smart idea. Not guaranteed, but it's a smart idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want to use the conch right now to teleport to Red Rock, you 100% can.
I'm up for that.
Okay.
I always love talking to bushes.
Sure.
Oh my.
All right, there's the Red Rocks. Ignore everything that's here.
I said that from the last time.
We definitely did a lot of stuff to this, didn't we?
All right. So, you guys teleport and you arrive on the Red Rocks. Hubert, well, I guess anybody in the party could tell Hubert what happened on the Red Rocks.
Yeah.
Everyone got their period.
So we were fighting the Frost Giants, and then the Zentrum came, and a powerful Zentrum wizard cast some kind of alter plane spell, and it split the party in half between two parallel dimensions. And we fought one version of the Zentrum on the Red Rocks. We fought another version of the Zentrum on a parallel world called the Green Rocks. And so that was a thing that happened. And there were various versions of ourselves. There were two Andoras. Zoramus was a lion instead of a wolf, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So, but
I was an elf instead of a dwarf.
Yes. Fizzy had a beard. Pippin was taller. So it was. Yes. So, but yes, now we're back here. And it was a Zentrum base. You guys arrive, and there are no Zentrum here. It is abandoned. You don't actually see any wildlife either. But you can see there are various shrubberies and bushes and patches of grass.
Is this
around.
a cave entrance?
It is a hole in the ground. So
Okay.
yes, I guess it's a cave. If you were to crawl through a small tiny tunnel, yes.
Let me see something. Where is it? I have something here. So
Somebody to maybe sneak into the hole, into the cave, and see what's in there.
well, okay. So we came to the Red Rocks for.
You speak with plants and animals,
So,
and you would have had a long rest.
Right. So. Okay. I mean,
the reason we're doing that is. Oh, sorry. What?
There's a couple things I can do here.
Okay.
I can use my divination, or I can use my speak to animals.
Divination only gets you a yes/no answer, right?
It doesn't really say that.
Can you post divination into the VTT?
I can.
VTC.
I like how you said that, Daddy.
Yeah, it can be a phrase or a
Yeah.
cryptic rhyme or anything. Okay, cool.
Great.
Yeah, but
Right
it's
up
only,
Kyle's alley.
I gave you a riddle.
it can only be. It's got to be 7 days.
So I have
within 7 days. Yeah. So it's gotta be right.
It was before the 7 days.
Okay.
But if it was a general question, where are these coins from? The coins exist still elsewhere, so that would still be. You know what I mean? They exist currently somewhere. So.
The other thing that I have too is commune with nature.
Do you literally have speak with plants?
No.
Well, but he's
Oh.
a druid, and it's a long rest to get here, so he could have anything.
Oh,
he
you could
needs.
prepare it.
I
Yeah, you
can
could prepare it.
Yes. So, hold on. We'll go see something.
Yes, that's what I meant to ask. Do you have access to speak to plants? That's what I meant. Yes.
I don't think commune with nature gets you anything in this sense, but I think both divination and speak with plants is going to get answer to.
I don't know if I actually have speak with plants either. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you have both. You have both of our keys right now.
And that's all of them.
So divination, you can ask your god like where the coins originated from,
Yeah.
or at least what casino, and then speak with plants. You can try to figure out who killed the queen.
Yeah.
Okay. So, give me 1 second here.
And while they're doing that, Kyle, Tor's gonna go into the hall.
Okay.
Try to.
Yeah,
He's
give
gonna
me
go into the hole.
it's a small hole and you got to squeeze through. So give me like some kind of dex check
But
to
he's
like
a smallie.
shimmy. He's small, but he's broad. And
Pippin's
it's the
making
broadness that's the issue.
Pippin's making
So
Winnie the Pooh jokes the whole time.
Yeah, exactly that. You guys are pushing on his butt to
Oh
push
my
him through the hole.
God.
so you want like
Pippin, you go through.
a
Too late
dexterity
now.
thrower? Or...
No. Like acrobatics,
Yes,
or something
really
like
go
that.
All right, I can do that.
Arian's stuck in the hole.
Nope, I'm stuck.
Yeah, he's stuck in the hole, guys. Torsarin is stuck in the hole. You just see his legs and his butt.
All right.
Well, surely we're helping him, right?
Okay. Pippin's just gonna use my new cantrip. You guys have yet to see this.
Is it
Applicate
grease?
mold earth all over
Mold
the
earth.
place, and
Okay.
I wanted someone to be like, I'll just lay down grease.
You butter him up.
oh
It would have
baby.
been nice
That's what I was
beforehand.
thinking.
Yes,
Oh,
you-
Tor, you looked so dedicated to it.
Yes, you mold earth and you find that the inside of this mound is completely hollow. And indeed this was a former Zentarim base. So you see like a bunch of Zentarim documents and like folders and things like that.
Hey, maybe a good time to give us some treasure.
Documents, these are useful.
I think I had previously given you everything on Red Rock, but
we hadn't found this yet.
1 second.
True.
So
And after not murder hoboing a whole clan of giants, which really
all
I'm
the giant
surprised
leaders
that we
would-
did that.
yeah.
Oh, we did
Let me
Heaven
see.
forbid the
here.
lawful good cleric finally allow you to keep you guys in straight and narrow for once.
that.
But you know what, Tor, you did so good on that speech, man.
Yeah, you did.
Just checking.
It's actually
Uh,
just like 20 phase spiders. It's a present for Kyle.
Yeah.
So, does anybody have any preference as to where we want to speak with plants? In what area of the...
Yeah, where was she
Is it
found?
a
Red rock.
duration spell? How long does it last?
You only get to
It's-
bring one. You get to speak to one plant specifically.
Lame.
Do we know which of the 3 islands of the caves that she was found
It's,
on?
Oh, let's just ask our
I,
homie.
I,
Let's
unless I'm
ask
wrong, I
Thor.
think speak with plants says you pick like a tree or you pick like a bush. Like
I don't
doesn't
know it that well. I don't know it like at all, so I don't even have a.
Well,
Can
you
you
plant within
speak with
30 feet of
plants?
you.
No,
Oh,
it
within 30
says
feet of you.
within
sorry.
30 feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
The reason I was thinking that I'm playing in a different campaign as a druid, and within 30 feet there was only one tree. So I brought that one tree to life,
Yeah.
and that's why that was saved in my head that way.
Yeah, it's
so,
whatever's within a 30-foot
Yes,
radius.
I apologize. So you could probably guess that. You wouldn't know actually because
We could ask Thor though, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Schmore is there. Yes, of course. Schmore would be like, and he like bows his head, and he's like reverently, and he's like, the queen, she be found on the other isle over there. So this one here.
Okay.
Well, we don't have anything to move around, so I guess then I would probably. So are these 10-foot squares? I assume 20-foot. What are they? I have no idea.
These were 10 foot at the time, so yeah, they're 10 foot.
Are there any huge trees around?
There's not a lot of trees here. They're
Are there any
basically
huge
bushes and
rocks around?
shrubs. Yeah, this is a big rock down here. This is a big rock that's partially underwater. So those are probably
This one
two-
here
No,
on the
no.
island is it within the huge category?
Hold on.
You
But
got
the-
something easier?
But no, but the queen was on a certain island, and it's within.
I know.
30
I'm trying
feet,
to.
So.
I'm trying to get us over there, huh?
Oh, okay. I'm not.
Yeah, that's what.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Guys, I haven't been able to fully recreate the ring through my notes yet, but this is the closest I've got. Here, everybody, get on this rock down here.
Yeah.
And then just a 5th level at use of anime objects on just a huge thing.
Yeah. So this rock, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And it lands us down with a thud over where we gotta be.
Oops.
Floating around on the rock.
So yeah, now you're on this island. As far as what you found in the Zent's hideout, I'm just looking for that. All right, so
What?
So you're sparking.
Yeah, he's breaking up.
The blue pills are getting you.
My headset keeps becoming unplugged because the adapter I'm using.
'Cause it's so cheap.
Yeah, I bought a cheap adapter and it's
It hangs off.
Yeah, well, even when I don't have it hang off and I have it on my table, it still breaks up. So yeah, I need to get a new adapter. So back to the point. I'm gonna roll on the table to see what you found in the cave. But yes, if you want to speak to plants, do cast that. And we shall see.
I feel like we owe Hubert a fight today.
I know, for real.
And need the combat.
All right. So speak plants is cast. And I believe anybody can talk to them. Common language.
You find 2 things in here. One of them is an apparatus of the crab, which is essentially a crab submarine.
Hogswain's gonna be stoked. It's an apparatus of Qualish, also known as apparatus of the crab, and it's super cool.
And then the other thing you find.
Now, this is outside of the various interim paperwork.
Yes. I found it and I just lost it. You find a luck blade.
No, we didn't.
What is a luck blade?
No, we didn't. Craig's excited.
Oh no!
Kyle doesn't even know what a luck blade is.
You may want to take that back, Kyle. Just saying.
Yeah, I think this is the one.
Let's see.
One of
Wait,
the ones
let's
we
look.
looked
You get a plus.
for.
So it's only a +1 sword. So that part's not bad. You get a +1 to saving throws. That's not terrible either. Here we go. If the sword is on your person, you can call on its luck to re-roll 1 attack roll. Okay, so it gives you a luck once a day. Okay, here is the downside.
Here it is.
The sword has 1d4 -1 charges while holding it. You can use an action to charge Wish. But it loses the properties if it has no charges.
No, so we don't get them back, but we get wishes.
But what I'm saying is it's 1d4 -1. So if I roll a 1, 1 - 1 is 0. Therefore, it comes with no wishes.
If you roll a 1, that's correct.
Yes.
I
So we
would
shall
like
see.
to see that roll in.
Right,
yeah.
for
real. Yes, you gotta go.
That roll is not going to be done in secret at all.
So the problem is that I have a +3 Fireforge Golden Great Axe. So
Right.
Yes,
But-
it would require attunement, and somebody would have to not use a weapon they have and use this instead, and then they could cast Wish. So that is
Even
true.
like
What
here's
kind
the
of blade
You can't
did you
just hold
Okay,
it.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you
Hold it
need
when
to
we wanna
attune to
cast
it.
Wish?
But this
You
is
need
the
to
bare
attune it.
minimum thing. You could attune to it, go into a cave, roll a boulder in front, attune to it, use a wish to guaranteed get a giant ass block of gold that sells for like 1,000,000 gold because of how cubic volume works. Throw the shitty +1 dagger away, attune your good thing, roll the boulder away. You're just like you were before, except now you're a millionaire. And that's just one.
So I hate to do this. I hate to do this. And this is where something looking into. And I'm not even lying. I swear on all that is good and holy. I swear on my life, okay?
Mhm.
I was looking at table I meant to be looking at table H. So you actually get
Can we keep the sub?
the what?
Can we keep the sub?
No. The sub was a different roll. The sub was a different roll. The sub you get. The sub you have. But I rolled a 14. And a 14 on I is a luck blade. But a 14 on H, where I should have been looking, is a carpet of flying. So you guys have a flying
We
carpet.
already have a flying carpet.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you already have a flying carpet? 'Cause you
already have
never
a-
use it.
Then why
Wait.
did we use the rock to come over here and not use the flying carpet?
Yeah, why don't we use the
because
flying carpet?
I forgot about the flying carpet.
Who's got the fucking flying carpet?
Okay.
I think I
so
might, but it might be in the bag.
I
On
don't see
that,
it.
I can
Oh, it is.
trade
Now we have
Carpet
two.
of flying.
if
5
we
by
want.
7.
Let me see. I can just trade the carpet of flying for something of equal value.
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, it's 5x7
The
carpet
luck
of flying.
blade.
Yeah,
know,
the luck blade.
Speaking,
We would
does,
like to trade it for that.
The
Does-
luck blade.
does anybody mind
know-
if Pippin takes the carpet of flying onto his backpack?
Go right.
You're
They're-
collecting them.
so,
Sew them
yeah.
together so we could all go on one, please.
That
I
would
will
be
tell you
cool.
guys what. If you guys want to, if anybody who has, does anybody have table
request?
H? No, yeah. If you have a request from table H, yes.
What is table? Where's the tables?
It's in the DMG, but I can copy and paste it. Table G, Matt. No, it's not table G.
H?
Table H. Thank you. It's table H. Magic items.
Yeah, every one of us, guys, there's a lot of really good. Rod of Alertness is a crazy good item. It gives you bonus to initiative.
Here's a link to all the
Nice.
tables, and take a look at H.
Staff of Power for any sort of spellcaster. Pippin's not going to request anything here. You guys go. Belt of Fire Giant Strength for any melee, in particular Fizzy. That would like make that would be the biggest. That would be a huge thing. Same thing with Belt of Frost or Stone Giant.
Well, I don't
Mhm.
have any more attune slots either. So if
Mm.
there's
You have to
But
give up
something-
something.
But something on here
Yeah.
might be better than what you have,
Right.
hypothetically.
Are we supposed to go on H, you said?
H, yes. So you got a carpet of flying, but because you don't need it, I am allowing you to swap it because I'm nice and benevolent.
Helm of Brilliance, if anybody wants to set their intelligence to 19 for any reason.
What is the 9 live stealer? Because that just sounds cool.
It's basically, if memory serves, it's a Vorpal sword, but it breaks after triggering its effect 3 times.
Huh.
I think.
The ring regeneration allows you to regrow lost body parts.
neat.
You get 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes. That might be tasty.
It has 1d8 plus 1 charges, and it does not regain charges. So it's a +2 sword and has 1d8 plus 1 charges. If it gets a critical hit and that creature has less than 100 hit points, it dies instantly. Well, it makes a con save, and then if it fails the con save, then it dies instantly. That's cool. I see. 1d8 plus 1 because 9 lives. Yes.
Dropping cheese all over myself.
If you guys want to discuss it other times than now, feel free.
Yeah.
We can continue onward. You guys are owed
Mhm.
1 magical item from table H, barring Kyle vetoing it, but I can't see why I would. So
I'll just
good.
put exactly that down in the bag of holding.
Yes.
Oh, well.
I'm sorry, but now you know that a luck plate exists, and you should work towards it. And so
Hey,
Work towards that. I think that's something we have to find.
while we're in this bag of holding, can I take these bracers of defense that's in here?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
for it.
All right. And I can just put those on and attune them, right?
yes.
Yep.
If you guys didn't have so many friends, I definitely would have been giving out like sentient armors and sentient like weapons and stuff, because I think that'd be so cool for you to be able to talk to your weapons and stuff. But you have so many friends, you don't need more of them. So
Dare you?
all right. So that's what you found there. Now on the other island, you cast Speak with Plants. It activates for 30 feet. And there's not really many plants in this circle. I'm just gonna say you do it here, so it hits this bush. So
Right. That would make sense. We hit the push.
So the bush looks at Zoramus and is like, hello.
It's not a thing. Bush.
Adorable.
Really?
So I think you're muted right now, homie.
I like to speak to my bushes.
Uh-huh.
So, little bush, I have a question for you.
You can call me Shrubbery.
Shrubbery, eh?
Sure, shrub.
Shrubbery.
Guys, can we dig him up and take him with us? He's cute.
No.
He loses his sentience after like 10 minutes or whatever. So
Yeah, we got 10 minutes.
But we'll know he's there.
I have a question I would like to ask of you.
We have a few questions.
only Zor can talk.
Right.
I think, right?
No, I don't.
That's how I used to think, but upon reading the spell, I
Read
don't
it.
think-
Doesn't say.
yeah,
Well,
I
it does say
think
to communicate with you and follow your commands. So
Yeah, okay.
that makes
Yeah,
me
that
think
makes
you
sense.
are speaking. I agree that it has limited sentience and animation, but I think it speaks plant, and for the purposes of this, you also
Gotcha.
speak plant for the 10 minutes. I think is the idea.
It actually
Um,
says a
It
common
says
language.
Common language. Yeah.
like maybe it's like a halistron though, where it just is, pretends to be a bush
Well,
for
it says
anybody
cool.
else, and it will only.
But either
talk.
way, my friends can
Yeah.
tell me what to ask it, and I can ask it.
Yeah,
Yeah, ask it
Yes.
if it was here
100%. Yes.
when the queen was killed.
What was the queen's name? Because I'm sure the bush isn't
Oh.
going to know a queen from.
Right.
The queen's name is Queen Neri, and she was queen of the Storm Giants.
And if it doesn't know her by name, maybe just try saying a big lady, you know?
Shrubbery,
Yeah.
eh?
Yes. Yes, creator.
Do you happen to remember Queen Miri or somebody by the name of Miri that died?
I don't know names, sir. I did not.
She was
I
a
did not
big,
speak until
giant
recently.
woman. You could not miss
Describe
her.
Oh, yes. The giant woman who used to come with her daughters here. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, we knew that.
Zoremus is about to
so-
bust this whole thing wide open.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she was she the last time she came here was a while ago. And it pauses for 10 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. And you just never no, it's like she was attacked though by
Go
it has
on.
to think. It's thinking. By religious these like I guess I think sorry creator, I'm new to speaking. I think the word would be cultist. And they had these weird like tentacle things.
Yeah, okay, I thought so.
Mm-hmm.
We all know who that is, yeah.
Yep, the hentai people.
Yeah.
I would
The
I would
hentai
relay
people,
this
right.
all to the group.
The Order the Kraken, motherfuckers.
Order the Kraken. Yep.
So
We
I
have
guess
10 minutes. We can ask it whatever we want.
just as an important
Mhm.
point of clarification, was it that the bush was talking common just to Zarimus and we could all hear his responses and just not talk to him? Is that what was that?
What's the druid language? Druid.
Druidic.
Well,
Druidic. I
It
think.
was speaking only Druidic.
Yep.
It
Okay, perfect.
says if a plant creature is in the area, you can communicate with it
As if.
you
But that
shared
doesn't
a
mean
common
you do,
language.
yes.
But
that
that's
doesn't mean you
as
actually
if.
do. It's
Right.
as if.
Right.
So
okay.
you guys are good, but everybody else does not have that magical effect. But
Right.
yes. So as if you and it are speaking Druidic or common or something. Yes.
Basically, I was just
I would
asking
speak to it
see
in
if
common.
Yes.
Thor could hear the bush say that to see if he would know it was firsthand. But no, I guess
Yes.
not. All right.
So yeah, do you guys have any other questions for it? For Shrubbery?
Zarimus, ask did they were if they came here on a boat, ask it if it could see what the boat looked like.
Shrubbery, did you happen to notice how they came to your land?
Oh yes, Creator. I have not seen a boat like that before. And being on an island, I see quite a lot of boats. It was like a boat shaped like a giant octopus or squid or something, like a giant like sea creature.
It's the Kraken.
Question: can you ask them if it's ever overheard this giant woman arguing with the daughters, or overheard the daughters ever arguing or planning something about the mother?
Shrubbery, have you ever overheard the two daughters speaking alone together?
3 daughters.
3 daughters. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. She would go, well, it's been a creature. It's been a long time since the other 2 daughters came. Most commonly, the only the one daughter would come. But back when they were younglings, saplings, mind you, when they were saplings, all 3 would come. But then, upon reaching
Maturity?
yeah, I was trying to think of a plant term for maturity.
Maturity?
Maturity.
Blooming.
Bloom is excellent. Upon blooming, the other 2 daughters ceased coming. But on the most recent visit, the mother came alone.
Bro, it looked like your .exe crashed for a second. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you're like in stop mode.
So no, she didn't witness any arguments because apparently the 2 older sisters stopped coming at some point.
Why would she come by herself?
Did the mother what can you remember of what the mother and the daughter had spoke of?
Oh, they would back when there was creator back there used to be villages here. There used to be people here, small tribal villages, and they would come here to speak to them and trade and tell stories and teach them and teach each other about society. But at some points between her visit and her last visit, those villages no longer existed.
How much more time do we have?
I would say like one more question.
Did the plant see what directions the boat left in?
Wait, Tor, that is way more effective. But Zor, please, instead of that, ask him if he needs anything. I think I got Tor. I think I might have that. I got a plan.
Okay. All right. I'll trust you.
Shrubbery, is there anything that we can do for you? Is there anything that you need?
Could I don't want to speak out of turn, Creator. Can I speak freely?
You are allowed to speak freely.
Can I if you could figure out some way to transplant me, I would like to leave the island, Creator. Am I smart from now on? Will I will I be able to go around and do things? And am I what is called free?
This makes me so sad.
You I wonder if there is a way
I think there is a spell.
I think
There
there
is-
is a way
there
that
are-
I can animate
Awaken.
you and awaken you and
Yes.
be able to take you with me. And Zarimus bends down and starts to gingerly dig around his roots.
He would say, or they, I guess, because like it's a plant. I don't know if it's a he or she, but they'd be like, creator, is that you have to do additional magics? Is the magic you initially did on me not enough? Am I not? I feel awake now.
Paul, you have to now describe death and mortality. What you just brought into the world.
But hold
you have,
on.
like, you,
hold
you,
on.
you have to explain that in a minute. It will cease to be smart.
Just
Poor
explain to it that in
You're
a
so
minute it will
Hang
go
on,
back to
hang on.
Kyle.
Let me do my thing here. Zor would speak to the plant and explain to it that at the moment the spell that is on you is only lasts for about 10 minutes.
How much do we have left? How much do we have left, creator?
We have maybe 2 minutes.
Oh, the rest of the party sees the plant shiver and a couple petals drop off its leaves, like a
Oh
couple
my
leaves drop onto the
God.
floor.
But don't fear. I can bring you back at any time. And there is a way I can make you sentient and awaken you.
Just tell it has to go back to sleep for a little while.
But for the time being, you're going to rest without a voice. But I imagine, obviously the plant knows what's going on.
Yeah.
But I will no longer be able to speak with you unless I
Yes.
recast my spell on you.
Okay.
Well, you can speak to it, but it can't speak to you.
It won't be able to speak back. Yeah.
Right.
And it'll be like, oh, okay, master, creator, please, okay, please do find a way to bring me back. And always remember me. And then he turns into a tree again. He turns into a shrub.
Zor is very careful of what he does with this plant and make sure that it is comfortable in wherever it is going to be kept.
Yeah.
Who's got the shovel?
Yeah, you guys probably have like an empty chest or like an empty pot or something. Yeah, you can transplant shrubbery into a new pot. Do you probably don't have awakening now? Do you get awakening at a higher level?
I think he might have it now.
might have
Or if you have it now, you might.
I think it's 6th level.
Hang on. I think I do actually have it though, because I'm pretty sure I looked at it at one point.
Letty.
Yeah, it's a 5th level spell.
Okay. So you just need to prepare it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So you take Shrubbery's body, unconscious body.
Well, that's not true. Hold on. That is not true because plants are doesn't.
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, we just repotted them.
I don't know that plants are sentient.
No, they're not sentient, but
they
they
actually
are
are,
alive.
have
They
feelings.
have cells. They have they
Oh,
reproduce.
no,
Living.
I didn't say dead. I just said it's like it's not conscious is what I meant.
It's sleeping.
So, yes, you take its sleeping body and you put
Better.
it into a pot and
I was like, now it dies.
and you have 24 hours before it will die. No, I'm kidding. Yeah.
No way.
I'm
Nah,
kidding. I'm kidding.
We take care
joking.
of it.
Yes,
It's
of
in a
course.
good.
And then you will cast Awakening on it tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yes. So that is the Red Rocks.
Just to be safe, Zor, do you just to cover our ass? You want to put it in the portable hole and like throw a bunch of dirt on it, just in case we can't do it within 24 hours.
It does need CO2
Oh,
and
sunlight,
it does
right.
need sunlight.
Yeah.
Right.
So that doesn't work.
So
And as long as I keep it watered and happy and it's It'll be
And
fine.
you're talking to it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And Schmore is with us for this during this mission. He's like, I'm like, there
Yeah,
you go.
Shmore is like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here?
This planet
Can't you
Oh.
see?
Must
Shrubby needs
assimilate.
help.
describes to us. We've seen these people before. This is the Order of the Kraken. They attacked us once at sea when we were out. So we know who killed your queen.
Pippin. So this is in response
But we
to
should figure out why.
Or where?
this
or
is
how.
in response to Tor's
Oh,
question
where is
earlier.
here?
Tor, I said I thought I had a trick, right?
And
Yep.
you guys see Pippin reach into his robes and fiddle around for a second, and then it kind of he does scratch his balls while he's doing it, but he pulls out a card, and he holds the card up in the air, and he says,
Almighty card! Where will the ship be exactly, and where will the ship be that this shrub just described to us in a 10-day? Exactly.
It's not gonna show his literal shit, is it?
Yeah, he said
"No,
ship.
I'm the ship."
Yes,
Oh,
and this
ship.
was
Okay.
this was your pull from the deck of many things
The
thing, right?
vizier, correct. So
Yes.
it's a no shenanigans divination. It's a straight answer divination.
All right. Let me see.
So no Kyle.
Yeah.
1 second.
No
Pulling up.
dice.
It's like the most OP divination I've ever seen, perhaps, other than Wish.
Uh-huh.
Vizier. Ask a question in meditation and mentally receive a truthful answer to that question.
And
Okay.
let me retcon it to 5 days instead of 10 days.
Here's the only thing, though. It has to be a truthful answer to that question. I don't think this can tell the future. I think it can only do the past or the present, because the problem with telling the future is you have free will. So
Okay. So then right now, where is it right now?
okay. Yeah. One second.
Shit, that does suck. I was hoping we would have time to kind of like prepare, but
Did you read the spell?
It's not supposed to.
Yeah.
Anytime
Well,
you
right.
choose within 1 year.
it's a card.
Yeah, anytime
Right,
you choose within 1 year of drawing this card, you can ask a question in meditation and mentally receive a truthful answer to that question. The fact that it says truthful answer makes me wonder.
It's
because,
just a contextually between Kyle's and my own interpretation, but Kyle's
Yeah.
the DM and I'm a player,
Yeah.
so we know which
Mhm.
is interpretation, and it's
Yeah.
totally reasonable. He's saying
No, I
even-
get it.
he's
Yeah.
right.
like, if it was something that was going to be constant in the future, like you're like, where will the moon be on 3 days from now? The moon has a cycle; it's continuous. That's fine. But like something like this, that things change on things happen. Yeah.
No, that's fine.
So.
And I get it too. I totally get it.
Okay.
Clicky clackies.
I have to look here.
So
Okay, so where is
Whoa,
that?
Tom, why would you do
in-
that?
Oh, me, sorry. Where is that on the map? Now that I know that. Okay. So, it would say, you would hear a voice in your head, that it sounds like Jafar from Aladdin. It's just like, I can't do a Jafar impression. I was just like, he's the only vizier I can think of. And so you just hear like,
That's clever. Nice.
the one you seek is the boat you seek is by the purple rocks. Go there, and you shall find what ye are looking for. So like,
sounds like pirate something.
it was like pirate Jafar. Yeah, I don't know why I went into pirate, but oh well.
Now, to be clear, Purple Rocks is not on another dimension that's in between the red rocks and the blue rocks, is it? Because I would argue that is perhaps outside of the Vizier card's description.
No. If I'll take you over to the map now.
Okay. All right. Okay.
If you actually, you wouldn't know where the purple rocks are necessarily. Why don't you guys give me like a history check?
Yeah.
Or
Group
yeah.
history or
Anybody can do it. Now, once
Jesus,
Pippin tells
I don't
people,
know
once people say it's the purple rocks, the group can do a history check. Yes.
I don't know
I wouldn't
shit.
know the-
Nope.
Wow, look at that. Look at that.
We all suck.
got so
Well,
many
Pippin's all right.
Yeah. Pippin has it.
He's
The
got a
purple.
+10.
Yeah. The purple rocks are
I got +7, but I rolled a fucking 1.
If Hogswain was here, I would have given Hogswain advantage. The purple rocks are a chain of islands to the west of Neverwinter. They are out in the Trackless Sea, between the Trackless Sea and the Sea of Swords. So you have to get to them and find them, as they are not colonized by humans. So humans don't regularly go there or know 100% exactly where they are. But if you can find the purple rocks, you're good to go.
All right.
We have to get to Neverwinter and then get out.
On your 22, I will just put you on the map and show you where it is. But this will just like give you an idea. But you will also have to like figure out how your character is going to find that. But here it is, the purple rocks. And then here is Neverwinter for the
with
example.
the 22, would it be
somewhere up here?
Would it be fair to say that?
Yes, and you guys right now are somewhere up in the north part, up here somewhere.
Pippin knows it's west of Cunderland. I don't know if Cunderland is a known island.
Yeah, I'd have to look up and see if Gunbarg or Gunderland are known locations. Let me look that up.
So stopping in Neverwinter, is there a place where I can actually shop for runestones or stones?
Gunbarg.
Yeah, they're definitely.
You could definitely buy stones in there. Yeah. Gundbarg. Let's see. Oh, I see. Okay. In my version of how I slightly changed things, there is trade with Gunbarg, but it is also not inhabited by humans. Gunbarg is a meeting point between sea folk and land humanoids. So, I would say knowing that would require a second history check to know about Gunbarg. But
all right, no, I'm game.
Yeah, okay, on a 16, yes. You know that to the west of Neverwinter, there is an island called Gunderland, the capital of which is Gunbarg, and it is a meeting place between merfolk and landlubbers.
Oh my fucking god. You know what, guys? I think Kyle gave us the key.
What's that
How many apparatus to the crab? Can we all fit in there?
Fuck yeah. Please let us just arrive on a crab.
It would be like even better. Like we'd be under the water.
So, quick question: where are we now? Neverwinter.
You are up. You are up by Svardborg. You are up here in the north. So you have to, if you wanted, like, for example, you could always teleport to Neverwinter or however you wanted to go about doing it. But yeah, Pippin is going to let's look at the apparatus of the crab.
One person.
Only one person. Okay, so that's not helpful. It would be helpful for like scouting or something, but it's not helpful in terms of like everybody going there. Yeah.
No.
Zor would express his interest in stopping someplace to do a quick bit of shopping.
I don't really know how I mean, we could just camp the 8 hours and Pippin could get teleportation and we could teleport to Neverwinter.
Oh, you don't have teleportation on you right now? Or teleportation circle?
No, I rarely have it on me because we can always take 8 hours and I get,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's fair, yeah. So 100%, yeah, you guys could even go inside and you could sleep inside the, although you'd be skipping a whole day because it's like morning right now, I'm pretty sure.
Right. Yeah,
but,
we would have to camp like the whole day or something.
Yeah. So yeah, but you don't I guess it's not, there's no time rush because just means that Shrubbery
we don't
is
have a faster way.
Yeah, you don't have a way to do it. Yeah. Okay. So yes, you guys go inside of the old Zentrum hideout.
Wait. Zor, you don't have plants. Zor, you have a couple of teleportations. Do you have any of them equipped?
I do not believe I do.
No
not only
plant
that, but
stride.
What? I'm not sure where the 24 hours came from.
because it's morning time right now.
No,
and you
no,
can't just
but
go. Oh,
it sounded like you were sort of saying that because the plan will die in 24 hours.
I was joking. I was
Oh.
joking about that. No, that was a joke. So that's all good.
No, I don't think I do at all.
No, that's fine. Yeah, so we're just gonna have to take 8 hours, and we can. Pippin will sit and
Okay.
write in his notebook and look around. There's probably no acorns. No, there's not.
Would you need a gilded acorn for something?
No, but I mean, you keep your eyes open for acorns.
If you want to do a nature check, you can see if there's acorns.
I mean, there's no trees. How there's gonna be? Well, watch me nat 20 this acorn check.
Exactly.
21, that's pretty
On a 21, I
good.
will say you don't find what you would typically call an acorn from like a tree, but you find a bush that has acorns, like that uses acorns for its seeds.
Huh.
I'm gonna put that down as
Interesting.
unique acorn.
Yeah, acorn bush acorn.
Okay, yes.
No, I got it. You pull an acorn off of shrubbery. Shrubbery has acorns.
So we Pippin
Oh,
quickly
Dad, no, don't do it.
grinds up some gold for the materials with his tinker's tool and makes the circle, and we teleport down to Neverwinter.
Yes. Alrighty.
In Neverwinter, I'm gonna find a rock shop.
Yes. While you guys are in Neverwinter, you find a rock shop. Whatever the values are, you're good. Just find out the values of the rocks you need, and you can have them.
Before we part, as we get there, I just kind of relax. Can one of you guys, Hubie, maybe you go and try to buy us a boat? I think we got plenty of capital to fund it. Try to get it cheap. I'm just gonna rest here and study and maybe flip a different spell instead of this teleportation. So I'm
we
gonna.
owe Osk a boat as well.
No, Osk is. Oh, you owe Osk a boat. Yes, but Osk is probably in Waterdeep, so there's
Just
that.
saying.
So
If you made it back.
in terms of two things, so Zormus, you go to Gerald's Gems, and you can buy whatever you want there.
Well, here's a question. So
Okay.
nothing. So if I go to buy what I want to buy, nothing comes up that I need.
Oh no, Paulie, it's right in the price on your spell, just 1,000.
Right.
Yeah, so literally just just deduct 1,000, give yourself.
Yeah, just take off 1,000 and you get the gem.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at.
Yes. Is anybody else picking up anything else in Neverwinter, or are we going to go with Hubert and whoever else wants to go to see about a boat?
Yeah, I'll go with the boat. On the boat.
I don't think I really need anything. I think I'm gonna ask them to pick me up like a healer's kit or whatever they're called.
You can go to the general store. It will give more people because that way Hubert will have like a time to shine when he goes to the boat.
Hubert, so you know, because you weren't. I mean, you would know in game, but we have many thousands of gold at our disposal. Pippin, I think, is one of the brokest. Is definitely the brokest in the party, and I have like 5K gold.
Okay. What size boat are we looking for?
We want somebody ballsy enough to get us there, and beyond that, none of us are.
It's like not a little rowboat.
No, we need to get some.
It's not gonna be good for ocean travel.
That's hella miles. That's many. That's like probably like Lake Michigan going across or something, maybe even more than that. Lake Superior.
So a nice sized party boat, I guess.
Yes.
All right.
So Jess, you go to the general store and you pick up some healers kits. That's not a problem. And let's say Fizzy goes with you, so Fizzy and Jess hit up the general store on the shopping trip. And then Torsarin and Hubert, you guys go down to the pier. Yeah, right. And as you're looking around for like a ship that looks good and a captain that looks good, you see like a boat that just has like not sirens going off. Okay, music playing. There's music playing There is lights going off, like little fireworks in the air above it.
Sounds fun.
Let me see.
No, cut it out.
Okay, that's not there. I need to go over here. Yeah. Now I can show you the boat. I can't show you the boat. That's showing you the inside of the boat. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So you're at the pier, and you see like different boats you can talk to and hire and stuff. But you see this boat that has fireworks and has lights going on it, and they're definitely arcane lights and obviously arcane fireworks. But the music too. There's no bards. The music is coming out of nowhere, so it must be magical music.
Cool.
Would you guys like to go check that out, or do you just want to talk to people? There's also the harbor master you could talk to about who would be the best person to hire a boat from. You could also just go up to random ships and try talking to their captains. It's up to you.
Well, first person would probably be the harbor master. You know, to ask who would we talk to get a lay of the land to find, tell them where we need to go. Need to make our way to the Purple Rocks.
So you go to the harbor master, and his name is Shmi. And no, I'm just kidding. He's not. No. I mean, yeah,
me.
It is. And so he'd be like, ahoy! I'm Harbor Master Shmi. You're looking to charter a boat, are you?
Yes. We need to make our way to the Purple Rocks.
I can't say I've heard of the Purple Rocks before. Where is that?
It's all past whatever the hell it's the Gondola.
Yeah, Gunbarg. Yeah. And he'd be like, "Oh, Gunbarg. Yes. Well, and he points down at the boats, and he goes, "Well, that one there, the Grand Dame, that won't be much use to you. That's a casino ferry boat, so that won't be much use to you. But the one next to it, that's the Sailing Tears. The Sailing Tears is nice and sturdy, but they're not very risky or adventurous. So I don't know if they'd go. Then next to that, you have the Rank Odor. The Rank Odor are a band of, they're not quite pirates, but they are what do you call it? Sorry, mind blank. They're mercenaries.
Privateers?
They are privateers.
Privateers,
Yes, thank you. Yes, exactly. So the Rank Odor will do things risky for the right price. And then yeah, I would say those are the only three that are in dock right now. If you wait, more could come or go. But the Grand Dame, if you're looking for the Grand Dame, I guess the Grand Dame, if you're looking for a good time. The Rank Odor for risky,
Jean-Claude Van
and
Damme.
the Sailing Tears for safe, but maybe won't do it.
Right. Well, what do you say? You want?
We're leaning toward the Grand Dame, right?
Kind of. So you're talking about a casino and.
Well, the Grand Dame is not available for rent. It is just like a party boat that goes out. It's like a ferry or a barge or like a party barge. Yeah. So you can get dinner on it. There's casino. There's there's bands that play. That's the one that has the fireworks and the lights, obviously. But it's not available for rent. So you would have to choose between one of the other two for rental purposes. But
right.
Yes.
Right. So.
You can also go back to the party and run these the options by them.
Which is I think that's we'll do that first. We'll go back and wherever we'll meet up with party members and tell them, hey, there's a casino. We got these two boats. One's a safe bet. Probably will be too pussyfied to go the dangerous, and there's one that's willing to do it, but probably cost more, obviously. And there's a casino boat in town.
We could steal the casino boat.
I like
just
your
kind of rolls his
but
eyes.
not really where we're going.
Greg, we can't hear you.
Feel it.
The problem with we could steal the casino boat. That sounds like a great trick. The problem with it otherwise is They might not get us where we. Our whole problem is we don't have a way to cross the water, and if it doesn't get us where we need to go, we would just come back here and need another boat.
But obviously, it looks like whoever killed
Yeah.
the tokens must. Well, we could go on and see if they have the same kind of tokens.
That's a great idea. We can be detectives. Oh my God, Tor, I'm ready. Send me.
I definitely feel like.
So is that a vote to go to the party boat?
Sure.
Okay.
Boat.
A couple of us anyway.
Let me grab you
I
guys.
was say we have all those tokens. We can maybe they know where we need to go.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, if it's the same tokens, I would definitely agree to go there. If it's the same tokens.
That's a quick investigation. We got to go down to the docks.
If not, we
anyway.
can hop on out. But
Yeah, you blue balling, buddy.
I am.
All right.
But also, I want to find a fight so that
I see black.
you can get some action.
Yeah.
I'm revealing it now.
And the reveal. There it is. Docks.
So there's the docks.
Mm-hmm.
You'd also be able to see the edge of the boat. So I'll give you that as well.
Ooh.
All right. So you guys find yourselves at the docks. I have stuff I can read you. The Grand Dame is an ornately decorated riverboat. From dawn till dusk, the flat-bottomed wooden boat is moored at the city docks. Dock workers come and go with food and other supplies throughout the day. And at nighttime, the ship sails out onto the seas. So they can gamble and party on the waters. So, you guys approach. I put your tokens at the bottom there. And as you approach, you do see this person.
She's hot.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get it.
I reckon on a
no
meta
working.
level, I think we all probably know the answer to this, but Pippin will, the single coin that we have, Pippin will just walk up to that person and say, excuse me, friend. I found this on the ground. It looks like it's some sort of important token. Is it yours?
And she would just be like, I'm just a city guard sent out here to patrol and protect the casino because they've been known to there's been people who have robbed it and tried to steal the boat and such. So we do a regular patrol of the docks to protect this casino. So I don't know anything about the goings on of the casino. Just you want to know if the coin, it doesn't belong to me, but I would guess the coin probably belongs to the casino.
Oh, wow, happy day. So this is money?
And Pippin bites it and runs away happily. Gets back to the group.
All right, guys, I guess this is the place.
Yeah, as you open the door, you notice that so this first door you open here. Well, I guess that's the question. There's two doors. There's the one that's north by the guard, and there's the one south by you. I'm guessing you're going in the south door because that's closer to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I take the closed door.
So, as such, okay. You enter into a casino room. In the casino room, you see various gambling tables, dealers, people rolling dice, things like that. The dealers are dressed like this. The patrons look like this.
That guy's pretty beefy. I like the guy who's like
Geralt.
bombing.
I mean, that's just literally Geralt of Rivia, yeah. And actually, I think the bard is Jaskar, but yes.
Yeah, whatever the fuck they call him.
So there's that. And then
Dandelion.
there are various like belly
Dandelion.
dancer types. There are like belly dancer types going
Oh,
around.
That's nice.
Animated big titty girls.
Hey,
Wow.
I like the way you say that, Tor.
My favorite.
Mhm.
And then there's a security woman like over in the corner, just kind of like making sure everything's on the up and up.
Look at that snake on her shoulder. It looks like it's popping out.
That's a nice brow she's got there.
Now, is that a snake or is that a fly snake?
No, it's more
I
like
think it's part of her
it's
clothes.
part of her clothing. Yes. So yeah, so that's what you see when you guys enter the casino. And as you can see, they are indeed all holding golden goose chips.
Ooh.
The golden
So how
goose
many-
is on the loose.
We have 51 golden goose chips currently, I believe.
That seems correct.
Was I able to manufacture any extra ones? I think I had like a 22.
So I think in
Tinker.
D&D there's specifically forgery tools and forgery skills and stuff. So I don't technically think Tinker's tools would be up to snuff.
Roger.
Okay.
I didn't have any paint. That was the problem.
There you go.
Yeah, you were just making wooden discs. Like that's all you were doing. All right.
Guys, we should make our own little tokens, and when we do like really nice things, we'll just leave them. So it'll be our little calling card.
I like it. A coat of arms.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like it.
I'd like to pickpocket this guy in the purple.
Oh no!
Sure. 1 second.
I
Oh
couldn't,
no! You're gonna get
couldn't
us
support
kicked
this
out.
enough.
I also realized you would be able to see the outside of the boat, so I'm giving you everything else you can see from the outside of the boat too. It's revealing, it's hiding things, even though it's not supposed to. Okay. Yeah, give me sleight of hand.
This is gonna turn out well. Oh
31.
shit!
31. You have a plus 17.
Well, this may not end well.
My
Maybe it
man.
will.
But he's wearing them.
See, the thing is, nobody saw.
Even the party doesn't know he did it.
The group
And
has
so-
no idea what just happened.
Most minor deities aren't aware of this.
30, yeah. Here's the thing, and I'm sure if any of you guys have ever seen the Gamers movies, there's a thief called Nimble the Quick, and he literally they're like, I'm gonna steal his pants.
You are
Well,
the second person this week to tell me about gamers. I have never heard of
Probably
before.
the
You are
same-
the second person this week.
I think I'm the same one actually.
Yeah.
You're not in any of my games. How would you have told?
No,
Oh,
no,
did you put it in a message?
He was talking about it in
I
the
think
comments
Wednesday.
on Twitch, and then also he mentioned it.
Oh, and
in
then
one of
Wednesday
his-
too. You're right. I forgot about the Twitch part. The Twitch part too. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
That's funny.
Yeah, the guy who
Give him
wrote
a
so well that
diamond.
he literally takes the guy's pants off him while he's wearing them.
Yes. Hubert. You know what? Yeah, Hubert. You find a diamond.
Yes.
Yeah.
He does not need a deck of many things.
You
We
don't
already
get a
saw-
deck of any. Oh yeah, Hubert. If you ever want, you can draw from the deck of
No,
some things that we
no,
have.
no.
I will say we gotta be running out of good effects. We gotta be.
Well, I've only had 2 cards drawn, I think, right? Maybe
Like
3.
3 or 4.
Well, because
Three or-
I think Andorra also got 1 or 2 good ones, if I remember correctly.
No,
I got
No?
one
I didn't
really good
pull.
one.
You're thinking of
Oh,
the wrong one.
That was the wrong campaign. Yeah. So I think we
Yeah.
drew 3 good ones so far.
three,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was Sir Lynn who had
Yes.
drawn.
Not sirloin.
No.
Okay. So so that's what you got from that, Hubert. Good job. Stop it.
Can I just add that to the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Or even in your personal
Or
inventory,
you
it
can keep
might
it
even
yourself
make
personally
more
if you
sense.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pippin will walk up to that guy. Excuse me, sir. I would like to put 5,000 gold down on one game of chance.
You don't have
Mm.
5. Well, I
Oh,
think
I
you have to
don't, so
buy.
You're actually right. I think
You have
I'm
to
a
you have to
little-
buy chips. You have to trade chips in.
Right.
Well, I don't. Pippin says that.
Yes, sir. Yes, we'd love to take that bet, but you do need to buy chips. So please see our head of security over there, and she handles all transactions. And she will give you 5,000 chips for 5,000 gold.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. And when do we depart?
We depart at dusk. The second sun sets, we will go sailing.
Pippin goes back to the party and conveys the information. What time of day is it currently?
You guys came here in the morning-ish, so after stopping and getting information, let's say it's like noon. So you have a good 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours until it sets sail.
Mm-hmm.
Do you actually want to buy 5,000 chips?
What? Hey, Fizzy, can I borrow 10 gold?
Sure thing, Pip.
Oh, thank you so much. And Pippin skips over and hey, excuse me, angry lady. I was told you can take gold and give me chips.
And she'd be like, my name is not Angry Lady. My name is
Angry Man.
Angry
Pow
half
Ming.
man.
My name is Pow Ming. Yes.
Oh, okay, Miss Ming. Do you have chips?
Yes. And she pulls open basically like a bag of holding, with like infinite chips in it, and exchanges your 5,000 gold for 5,000 chips.
Okay, Pippin goes back to the party.
Just curious, where did she pull that bag of holding out from?
Her.
Oh
I was gonna say, yeah, both. If anybody had a blink monitor, they would have noticed two characters' blink rate skyrocket. So walking back, Pip will nudge Hubert and point over to Angry Dragon Lady.
You should look in her bag.
Oh, you know what it is? It's not a bag of holding. It's that thing we found Count Sinsuri have, the chest, Leoman's tiny chest or whatever. Yeah.
The magic. Oh, you fuck.
Yes. Because that way only she can open it. Yes.
Oh.
So, yeah, Hubert, what happened is like a chest appeared out of the ethereal realm and then disappeared when she closed it.
That would be tough to.
Some bullshit.
Yeah, that'd be tough. She is the head of security and transactions, so
Hubert,
she knows what she's doing.
Hubert, you just got Kyled.
Yep. He gives you the diamond. I guess you just have to be happy with the diamond.
Struck blocked.
Struck blocked.
is very
You got it. That's fucking great.
Does anyone else
that
want
is
to
going
get
to
some
be
chips
used.
to do a round of gambling here?
I'm gonna watch.
No,
We need
no, because,
information gathering.
My character really doesn't approve of such.
I mean, honestly, I don't want to do any. I only want to get in one. Pippin
Yeah.
will go and find some attendant.
Excuse me, I would like one big game, my friend.
Yeah, and he goes, well, let's do the only game that's big enough. War.
War, hell yeah.
Who's playing war? Is it just the dealer and Pippin?
Just
Yep.
Pippin.
That kind of sucks, but
Isn't
okay.
that going to take a long ass time?
Yeah.
War, you can do one hand. You can do it. You can do literally like.
You're only winning a battle then,
sorry,
not a war.
I didn't mean war. I didn't mean war. I literally meant to say blackjack.
Blackjack. Okay.
Okay, yes.
That's a different
Okay.
story.
Yeah, that makes a lot more
Like,
sense.
that's the whole point of
Because the war is a
war.
whole deck. It's like you get half the deck, I get half the
Yeah,
deck.
that's what I
Yeah.
was thinking.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
25
Sorry.
rounds. Jesus.
We're gonna
Keep
give
going
with
until you-
blackjack. Do you start out with 2 cards? That's correct, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Pippin slides the stack of 5,000 wooden dragons up.
5,000
one
against
hand?
the house, sir. Yeah, 5,000 against the house, sir. Coming right up. One hand, 5,000, 5,000. Change it to 5,000. So we're gonna deal cards to these two. Deal. All right. Pippin, you have your hand. I have my hand.
They're face down for me, though. Is
You
that
can click
supposed
them.
to be?
You can click them, and then you should see them. I believe.
No,
Perfect.
I can see
I
him.
see him.
I can see him.
Oh, I cannot see them, so that's
I
probably
can
all that
see 'em.
matters.
It's no.
Oh
no
wait,
biggie.
what's that? What?
Wait,
Wait.
don't click on the deck.
You're
Don't click
clicking
on
the
the deck.
wrong
You're
thing.
clicking the deck. You got to click the
above
two,
your
little two
name.
above your hand.
Above
gonna-
your
Above your
I'm gonna
head.
shut-
Above your
above
head.
your
Trent.
head. The
There's a
two.
2.
Oh, I
It blends
see.
in with the
I'm
color
so
of the
sorry. I
ship.
was clicking
Yes.
the deck.
I'm
My
gonna
fault.
shuffle the deck. I hope it doesn't
Yeah.
recall our hands. It might. Are you sure you want to shuffle the deck? Yes. Okay, good. Deck is now shuffled. You have your 2 hands. Your 2 cards. I have my 2 cards. So, you go first.
Pippin looks forward with a steely gaze. Hit me.
Oh,
Okay.
God. We're dead.
You
Well,
you
there
guys
goes
can see my
5K.
cards.
No.
No.
But
We
there goes
can't.
5K. I know how you bet in Texas Hold'em, so we're fucked.
Okay.
Sli-
Do you
A slight bead of sweat begins to form, but an equally steely voice replies, "Hit me!"
yeah.
Okay, so that's a okay. So looking at the numbers that you posted in chat, that's not 1, 2, and a 7. No, 2, a 7, and 3. Okay.
So you have a 2, a 7, a 3, and a 2, right?
Guys, the king. I was saying I didn't know. I was not looking on purpose because I guess I
Oh.
would know because I'm the dealer. So.
Well, you have a set rule anyway, right?
Yeah, with just a one-on-one, it scarcely affects anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
That's true.
With a slight upturned smile, Pippin will respond, "Hit me!"
Okay.
Boss.
Pippin will stand away from the table and raise his hand up towards the dealer and say, "Pay me!"
What'd you get?
20.
I still have a chance to tie you at 21.
You are correct.
But 2. So you got 2 and 7 is 9 plus 3 is 12 plus 2 is 15 plus 6 21. Okay.
Wow.
So
That's a
Actually,
5-card
Wow.
Charlie
actually,
on the
yeah,
left.
I was gonna say that's also a 5-card Charlie. So if we're
Yeah.
playing that, then I
Yeah.
do instantly win. But we'll see.
Oh, I didn't even know that rule. Okay.
Yeah, but no,
But
play it out.
technically
Play it.
speaking, I think should I have been taking a card every time you did kind of a thing, like because
No,
they
no,
should
it
No.
goes
No.
person
Okay.
by person.
It does
That
go by
was the
you.
way- yeah.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Okay.
Yeah, dealer goes
So-
last. You hit on 12 and stand on 17.
Yeah, right, exactly.
deal. I'm probably gonna bust.
It's tough. It's a tough one to match. in a
Yeah, you
1v1.
need to match or bust.
I
But-
literally have a 20 right now, and so I
You-
can't. I have to hit.
you have to-
I have to, yeah.
I need
No,
an
you-
ace. I
Actually-
literally need an ace.
Well,
check-
You're playing regular blackjack rules. You have to stay on the 20.
What?
only for the dealer. Yeah, you can't hit above a 17 if
Right.
you're the dealer.
Oh.
At a,
Well,
at
it's-
most,
it-
just
I mean,
well,
it's
it's-
D&D blackjack.
Yeah,
so I
good
don't
thing
know.
it's C&D blackjack.
You're right. He has to get a. You'll take an ace to tie it.
Ace to tie. Nope, I got 25, so I busted. So you get an additional $5,000 in chips.
Wow.
Wow. Fuck yeah.
Now, how much gold is that worth?
It's 1-to-1.
Oh,
So
nice.
he's got 10,000 gold right there. That's
Yeah.
enough for a boat right
So-
there easily.
Pippin's gonna walk back to the scary lady after what I would like to think would be like 6 minutes and it's time all up twice the amount of chips. She says, "It's been great, lady. I'm gonna go and try the buffet."
He walks. Pippin walks over to Fizzy and gives her back her 10 gold.
Oh shit, she'll get some on top.
Oh, sir, we don't allow you to cash out the chips until the end of the ride. So you do have to.
Motherfucker.
Oh, you bitch.
That's lame.
Well, this is the end of his ride.
What stupid rule is that?
No, I'm joking because that wouldn't make sense because some people can't come for 24 full hours or whatever. So, he should be like,
I can.
You should be like, yes, very good, yes, sir.
Oh boy.
That's not what Timolin said. You
Go back and ask her.
I am Tamlin. And so
Whoa! Whoa!
No, I think not.
Things just got spicy.
Hey, surprise!
I
I'm
can
also
smell that
Morgan.
from a mile away.
I'm also Morgan. Okay. So she goes, very well, sir. Let me get that to you right away. And so she takes out her chest. Now you knew it was
Kyle
coming.
is so
She
mean
took
to
out
me.
her chest.
She took out the magic chest. Hubert, you knew this was coming. Would you like to attempt a stealth and sleight of hand to try to steal from this chest while she's talking to Pippin?
Yeah.
Oh, God, you're gonna get thrown off the boat, my dude.
You son of a bitch.
So, Pippin, you receive 10,000 gold, and you give her the 10,000 in chips. While you're at it, do you just want to trade in the other like 31 chips or whatever you had from before?
We should
We'll-
keep at least ones because
one,
maybe
yeah.
we could get it like location spell. To
No,
Yeah,
there's.
you
We'll
you
keep
keep
all
the-
of them. It's only
Okay.
51 gold. There's not even.
Okay.
We'll just keep them all.
okay. Yeah. So you get 10,000 gold back, and she gets 10,000 chips back. So go to Hubert. Hubert, give me a stealth check
All right.
to
Now
stealth over.
my cloak, my hood is up, by the way.
Okay.
So I
It looks
got
weird to have a
advantage.
cloak. It looks weird to have a cloak up indoors in a
It looks
casino,
weird to
but
have a
okay.
Nah, the thing about rogues is of all the classes to get like big. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, this is
So 30
Yep.
Oh my
and sleight of
God.
hand.
Sleight of hand.
gonna be.
Oh my
No,
God!
that-
Fucking nat
oh
20.
my
Oh my
God.
man.
Wait,
No
but
way.
That fucking.
I have
a 27.
A 27 on a nat 1.
Oh
does that-
my.
Wait,
Wait.
how would he even get a
Big
27?
Wait,
no.
oh guys, it looks like it's adding them up. It's he has a plus 17. It did 1 plus 10 plus 17. Where's the 10 coming
He
from?
he probably
Because
has
I
a
have,
feat. It cannot be
oh.
less than a 10.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so literally the nat one wouldn't.
And that one
No,
becomes
nat 1 still happens. That's the one time it does still
Come
happen. So,
on.
That's a
if
Kyle.
have-
You got
wait,
Kyle
listen.
again.
No, that's not getting college. You got a nat 1, my boy. I'm sorry. Now listen.
Wait,
No,
his
but that's
feat
the
is
point.
literally
That's the
can't get
point of that
anything
feat.
less
That's
than
the whole
Wait,
point of
okay.
that
Hey,
feat.
Wait, let me look at the wording of the feat. I will be reasonable and I will look at it. What are we talking about here?
So it's
Anything you
reliable
roll.
talent.
Reliable talent. Let me
Yeah,
see.
rogue ability.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's the
the whole
whole
point of
idea
that.
behind that talent.
Well, I think it's to get anything that's a 2, 3, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up to a 10. I don't think I would not think it would count on that once, but let me look.
Alright.
Because the whole point is to get a 2 to a 10, not a 1 to a 10, in my opinion. But let me look.
And I understand.
I mean, I don't care. I'll fight this woman.
So sorry, we're looking for here reliable talent. Got
We
it.
will. I'll burn it down with you, Hubert.
If I have to fight her, I'll fight her. I'm
Oh,
not.
God.
I'm not scared.
Well, that's done. That's not helpful. Go back. There it is. Okay, so here's the problem. Rules as written, there's no such thing as crit fails. Crit fails are
Right.
definitely a house ruling. But on the forum I found, the people were all saying, if you're playing with crit fails and successes, I would suggest not treating a 1 as a 10.
But we normally don't do like crit fails. Like if
Oh,
I
I
attack.
100% do crit fails. I do.
Oh yeah.
I've done them, yes.
If we do crit successes on
I don't do it to the point where like you die on a nat 1, but I make a joke and I'm like, oh, you got a nat 1, you trip and fall down and accidentally cut yourself. Like I 100% do it. But let's see. So
it's still an 18.
Well, no, but the nat 1 would still, no matter what the thing is,
bonus for the nat.
that's what I'm saying. Forget all on a nat 1, no modifiers count. Unless you have a lucky feat that lets you re-roll, or the luck ability that lets you re-roll. Unless you have something that lets you re-roll, a nat 1 is a nat 1 is a nat 1. That's how I've always played. So that's the thing, is because you can have a modifier that puts you up to a 45, but a nat 1 is a nat 1, so the 45 doesn't matter. That's what I would say. And I do it to everybody, even my monsters. My monsters have definitely like gotten a nat 1, but they had a plus 12 to hit, so they still would go past your AC. But because they got a nat 1, it's still a nat 1. Okay, so literally it means that you have 19 chances out of 20 to not get a nat 1. You got the one thing that lets you fail. So, okay.
All right.
You roll a 27, she could roll a 28, basically.
You rolled a 1 and she rolled a 5. Like that's so yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I will do a perception check on her part. If she rolls a nat 1, then yours takes it because your 27 would beat her, whatever. But she would have to get a nat 1 for that to happen. Let me look.
Is this a perception to see me?
Yes.
So she has disadvantage then because of
Okay.
my hooded cloak.
Very good. She got a 13. So a 13 would usually suck, but a 13 does beat a nat 1. So, you are seen.
Now wait.
Yeah.
But my stealth passed my slate of
Oh,
hand.
you're right. No, you're right. So you wouldn't be seen. You just don't get
I
the
just
item.
fail to get the item.
Yes, agreed. Thank you. Agreed. Thank you. So you
She's
failed to
like,
get the item, but she
"Oh,
has
what's
no idea you're
going
there.
on here?
Yeah. Yes. So you're good.
I just lurk back into the shadows.
Yes.
Mhm.
So that was that.
Little embarrassed. Hope my party didn't see me.
They would not have, because your stealth was high enough. You are right.
Yeah, trust me.
Your stealth was high enough. She didn't notice you. Also, I know you guys are messing around when you say you got Kyled, but like I do try to be fair as much as I can, and yeah. So, okay. So, where was I? Train of thought. Yeah, you guys are now 5,000 richer. Hubert has his diamond. You know this is where the golden goose coins came from. Yeah. Do you want to look around the rest of the ship?
Yeah, let's see if we can get some information gathering
Yeah.
going.
Okay.
Here you go, Fizzy, and I give you 100 gold.
thanks.
Out of the 5,000 that he just got. Such a
Yeah, we gotta
Pippin
figure-
Craig move.
I have enough.
That
Just
is not
doubled
my
his gold.
point.
Okay. So,
I added that. Yeah, I think.
you guys tell me if you want to talk to a dealer, a patron, the belly dancers, if you want to go somewhere else on the ship. There
Fizzy
is
just
there is
sits and
another
watches
gambling
the
hall.
belly dancers with Goldrum. Goldrum's totally down.
And then if you Torsarin, as you look around, you do see there's more patrons up here in this other gambling hall.
Mhm.
This one here is for patrons versus patrons, so there's no dealer. It's literally just like a friendly. You can still gamble and stuff, but it's literally only person versus person.
Uh-huh.
So that's what's going on up in this room.
PvP.
It's just PvP in this room.
Right.
What's up in the darkness?
So there. Oh, that is just
Looks like
enough.
food.
So this room, there's a door here. So if you want to go check it out, you
Yeah,
could.
watch this.
Pippin's on it.
Just gonna.
So you find,
The hookers.
Nice.
The
Cooking
red
the
light
food.
district.
Okay. The hooker's cooking the food. All right.
it looks like this is the
The
dining
hookie's
room.
cookie.
Oh wait, no, this is the dining. This is the kitchen.
Yeah, definitely
sorry.
the kitchen.
Oh yeah, and people are also eating up here, so you can gamble and eat in this top area. So this is like a dining room area, and then this is the kitchen. In the kitchen, you see this person, and then you
Put it
also
up, Shoeish.
see this
Yo,
person.
if you ever a
Oh,
woman
gross.
with one shoe on is the drunkest person on the planet,
Mm.
providing she's holding in some alcohol as well. But yeah, if she's got a
Yeah.
drink in one hand and
She looks
one
like
shoe
she's having
on,
a
she's
good
hammered.
time.
You want to play with my
Um,
toes?
She looks like she'll be fun.
You notice she is piling things in her hands to bring out to the dining room, so she's apparently a waitress. And you
Oh,
guys can
she's
guess
drunk.
this guy,
Okay.
this guy's the chef.
Uh-huh.
Great.
Ew? I'm not eating here.
More like a friggin' butcher. Yeah, gross.
I've eaten dead
Well, look
things
at
off the
kid.
ground. I don't think I'd eat anything he cooked.
Yeah. And he's got his cock on his shoulders. So
But what if she was serving it to you? Does that make it better if she's serving it to you?
Depends. Is she going to keep the other shoe on?
Hey, this place has a one shirt, one shoe policy, so it's okay. Let's see.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, that's everything on this floor. You would notice that there is a staircase in the sorry, my blank. There is a staircase in the dining room, and there was also a staircase in the casino room. So there are 2 ways to go from here.
is somebody telling us we should go downstairs?
You can go upstairs or downstairs. There's actually a second floor, and there's a like a hall, so you can go either way.
Hell yeah. Downstairs.
Tor, you're blocking the hallway.
He said hall.
We would know where the rooms are, right? They would have told us there's rooms either downstairs or upstairs because we're there for 24 hours.
Yeah, the rooms are upstairs.
Okay, so downstairs is probably storage.
Or more gaming rooms?
Mm-hmm. I say we go down. What do you think?
Or a fight club.
Yeah, Fight Club.
Downstairs, sure. We'll go downstairs.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys go downstairs.
And poor Schmor's just hanging outside.
You would get stopped by the waitress. And she'd be, I'm sorry,
would
dearies.
we?
The downstairs is employee only. Feel free to go upstairs or on the main floor, but the downstairs is not permissible by guests.
Waitress, you're spilling.
She might be too drunk to even notice.
You guys can roll a group perception check. Stealth check.
Could we be like, hey, a bunch of people out there are getting rowdy. You might want to go check on them before
I
we go
am not rolling
downstairs.
any on the stealth checks.
No. I mean,
I'll go
not that I
outside and
couldn't.
wait with Schmor.
You guys can go upstairs and just let Hubert be the one who goes downstairs.
What if I run into
Valuable
trouble?
anyway.
You have to get out of Dodge.
Hang on. You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do for you, Hubie? Here, hang on.
I mean, she's pretty wasted, right?
Hold on.
Alright.
She's gotta be. She's working there.
I cast without a trace, or pass without a trace on everybody.
I passed a trace burp.
Well, so if we're all going to have to go, if that's how you want to do it.
Why?
It's only 10 feet around you.
It's not a concentration, I don't think.
Yes,
Well,
it
no,
is.
it's for each creature you choose
Yeah.
with this concentration, and each creature you choose within 30 feet of you.
All right.
Then
it's going to be me and Hubie go down.
Exactly, that is true.
We can do the whole party, can't we?
We can, but they don't want to go.
But they don't want to go.
Yeah, I guess.
And I say, I would totally go, but I would fuck it up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was I gonna say? The stairs do go to different places based on where you go on the ship, if that makes sense. So the back of the ship has stairs, and the front of the ship has stairs, and they go to 2 different parts of the back and the front of the ship, if that makes sense. All right.
Perfect.
So, we'll have Hubert and Torsarin. Do you want to go up the front steps or up the back? Or down the front steps or down the back steps?
I have a question though.
What's
It
up?
is technically 7 o'clock or 1 minute to 7.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Yeah. Good point. Great point.
Right.
So we have finished this main level of the boat, and next week we will start the top and the bottom level of the boat.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
sorry we didn't get a chance to get a fight in there for you.
Yeah, sorry,
Sorry.
Bird.
Let's keep coming back, Bird.
Yeah.
We just accidentally talk ourselves out of fighting a lot.
I can guarantee that between the rest of this boat and the purple rock stuff, there will be combats.
So what you're
So you'll just
telling
have to
us
come
is
again.
we might as well just take over the boat starting immediately next time. Like anything else would be silly if that was the case.
We could take this drunk lady hostage.
I like the way you think. No. That's too much
Let's take
suffering.
the
Zarimus tries to take a coin and flip it between her
We just
cleavage.
need to apply her with extra drinks until
Yes.
she passes out, or does something to go away.
Whoa,
Well,
Bill
yeah.
Cosby.
I know.
I will say this is good timing because I was afraid you guys would hit the mermaid stuff without Hogswain, and like I wanted him to be here for the mermaid stuff.
What
So-
mermaid stuff?
I told you that I told you that the purple rocks are an unknown non-human civilization, and that Gunbar is a trade between merfolk and landlubbers.
Oh,
You
okay.
know
Yeah.
that is
So
all
Hubert going to
that
be back
happens.
next week then?
I think I can play next week.
There you go.
So then you can actually
Nice. That'll be
play.
awesome.
All right,
Mhm.
nice seeing you, Hubie.
Alright.
Always a pleasure,
Alright.
guys.
Have a great
Kyle,
night,
thank
everybody.
you.
Awesome.
Take care,
Good
guys.
night.
All.
Where's my Discord? There's my Discord.